anything is to be called the greatest motivator in Esper, it is and will always be coin. That and obligation. You wish with every fiber of your being that you could be heading north. By the 9, you made it out of the inner cog's mountainous ring. You made it to Trueford, to the main road that would literally take you there. Screw the road, a compass needle is literally the only guide you'd need from here. But alas, as a northward purpose is aside from your occupation, it weighs heavy on your mind, but you cannot. Your expertise is currently a little bit more than politely requested southwest. Well, the lilies. Why in the hells can't you remember Weld lilies? You sit next to the side of the road, resting your feet after 2 days of walking down much thinner cobble roads than you'd like. The Trueford branch of the Guild of Arcane, Artifice, and Archival Acquisitions, also known as the Arcanist Guild for short, asked you for Weld lilies, like you're some sort of botanist. Sure, one of the projects you're credited as studying under is the Global Botanical Catalog, a currently ongoing collection of prime planar flora, their geographic locations, growing habits, and use cases, theorized and otherwise. But that was because it ticked off your 4th biology credit and a hefty chunk of your volunteer hours. Plus, it was a useful study. You shake your head. Focus. Wild lilies. Start by narrowing the pool. It's a lily by name, so it isn't a grass, like the wilted brown you sit in, the warm mid-autumn breeze swaying it gently around you. It certainly isn't a tree, though the ones said to be just southwest of the rolling hills you sit on do have quite the interesting bark, flaky, good for dissolving, though their alchemical properties are admittedly minimal. It's not wheat or grain like the fields you've been passing, the barns and farmhouses and whirling windmills that make them all so lively under the fluffy clouds and brilliant blue sky. You spot a hot air balloon in the distance, a red dot with a speck of brass beneath. You wonder if it's all mechanical or if it's got some runic elements. You wonder what additions a certain someone would tinker and attach if he got the chance. No, focus. Weld lilies, it's a flower, and one that assumedly is a wildflower, given that the guild sent you straight toward southern nowhere to collect it. A lily like this probably grows in sunlight. Most lilies do, though if that's the case, you'll need to be farther from these fields, and unless you're eager to wind up lost and robbed, that means following the road. You stand and stretch, grabbing your belongings and stepping out onto the path. There's already a rock in your shoe again. You did not get your doctorate for this. Nova, you travel for another day till you reach the edge of a wooded area, bark brown but tinted slightly gray. It's the very same you'd heard of, seen on maps, well better crafted than the one presented. You stay at the night at a roadside rest station, a government-owned and funded establishment of wood and cobble. You can always find fresh water and a dry place to sleep here. And if it hadn't already been looted, maybe even some traveler's food. Unfortunately, you are on the outer side of Esper's inner cog, and they're far, far less frequent to find along the roads and far, far lower in already low quality. But hey, it's what your taxes will get you out here. Still, you rest well enough and have a new day of woodland about a half-hour's walk away from you. A single item on a grocery list. What would you like to do?
Well, I've been along this road for a while now. I am surveying out, trying to look like more off into the distance. Do I know what's? Oh, also, I would have studied up on is it Wildreed?
Weld lilies.
Weld lilies. So I'm gonna make that my gnomish obsession.
Fantastic.
So I'm trying to think. What are the colors of these lilies? Do they grow in large batches? Are they like rare? Do they hide under shade? What's more specific of an environment should I be looking for?
Fantastic. Please roll your gnomish obsession for me.
Okay. 16.
16. You did study up. And you're right, these are a flower. You've come to that conclusion a dozen times. The thing is, their descriptions were fairly vague. They're colored very similarly to all lilies, tending to prefer blues and whites. And they're not exactly the most common thing to find, only really growing around this area. What made it a little bit worse was the person in there was in desperate need and very angry about it, shuttling you out. But you do remember them maybe not necessarily being outside of the woodlands. They sent you to the woods, said they grew in these woods specifically. Hell, they're damn near native to nowhere but the Cherrywood Groves. They're into the woods, rather than the flowered edges.
Well, then, I will, take mark of, where I am, and try to look off to, do I see, like, as I'm going along where the Cherrywood, groves are?
Mm-hmm. The groves have started out in larger patches, and calling them the Cherrywood Groves is rather deceptive. They started out as groves, but over time and the fact that they sell very well, people grew them into a whole forest. So you pass by some patches, and another, a thicker one, and finally on both sides of the road here, it enters into one large, full forest. Same gray bark, flaky a little bit when you rub your thumb on it. Which sucks, that there's a whole forest this thing is native to.
No, I only have to find a needle in a forest stack. Yes, what a lovely use of my time. I could be saving lives, but... Well, lilies, yes, that's my purpose. Alright, let's head in.
Please roll me either a nature or survival check. And answer me a question.
Yeah.
How close do you stay to the road? Because you will have to veer off it, unfortunately.
How long have I already been traveling for?
This is the start of your 4th day.
Starting my 5th day? 4th, okay. I'm trying to get back within a week. I'll go a respectable distance from the road. So, like, I'm not trying to get, like, too far in, but I'm going just far enough to where I'm, like, finding it back might take a little bit of work on my end.
Understood.
That is going to be, nature with a 23.
Nature with a 23. Fantastic. You make your way into the woods on a coin flip picking to head north. You walk for a bit, check behind you, and feel fairly confident that if you just keep heading in the direction back, just due south, or heck, even some variation of it, you'll hit the road, so you venture a little deeper. There's a divot into the ground, an old, dried-up riverbed. And you follow along one of the upper edges of it. And there, lilies, they look exactly correct. The same opening flowers, blues, whites, there's some purples in there. And then you look up a little bit, and rather than in this patch of lilies, like a wildflower bed, growing and tangling into the bark of the tree nearby, not 20 feet away, clearly separate, is blue, white, and pale blue. They look like lilies, tangled in some kind of ivy, a part of it, but...
Oh, do they call it that because they will themselves to other plant life? Huh. Good one.
They're both right there.
Yeah.
Notably distinct.
You know, what the hell? Let's grab both.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not going back here. I might just die.
Fantastic. You pluck both, and they're flowers, hardly even worth a roll.
Yeah. I am storing them in different containers, just in case.
Fantastic. Yeah, you sort them, set them into different containers. Roll me a perception check.
I'm really good at those. 16.
Something steps on a twig. It's not in the riverbed, it's away from it. You're backed up against a dirt slide, about 10 feet tall.
All right. Well, never think back to whenever you would go into the forest as a kid. What would you do if you heard something in you? Oh, no. Nova is looking for, so my back is to it and I have to head forward?
Not necessarily. Your back is to the dirt, like cliff down into the riverbed. And it is directly away from you on that side. So one side's the dirt, one side's there. You could technically go side to side between the two.
Okay. Right. Nova's like, all right, you're in the wild. You're in the wild. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? You make yourself look big. So like, Nova is like picking up like big sticks and like holding them out like this, and just like trying to make their way down the forest, just having that on them to look big on off chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not level 3 yet, and my speed isn't 30 yet.
Ending rest mode. The first thing you see is blue. Everything tinted brilliant, almost sapphire, some navy, some nearly white, where it's quite literally just trying to turn light tinted. Your lenses adjust, account for it, color in full, vibrant. You begin feeling. Moving slightly, just a slight twitch of your head, slight roll of your shoulders. You stand. A little clearing, if you can even call it that, more just a patch where sunlight can reach through the trees. Beautiful. You've been walking through flowers, picked them up, identified them. Very fortunate thing you are not biological matter. It's nice. You hear birds chirping, not disturbed by your slow movements. Nestled in beautiful nature. You feel something little has made its way under one of your platings. And as you turn your arm, there's a small web dotted in beautiful dew that catches the light in a tiny little, just a little wolf spider, common in these parts, looking up at you. Takes a moment as your finger nears it. It seems almost confused. Knows to fear living organic matter, but this is no stranger to it than a rock moving. Why? It does flinch away a little. But you have patience, and well-trained patience on your side. Let your finger linger, and eventually it crawls up onto it. Processing. Current location: southwest Cherry Woods. Should be due north of the road. You had originally intended to take the main road. Trueford is a bustling city. Many people, many musicians and traders, merchants and children and people and things and sights and sounds. You were about 2 hours out when something else caught your eye, moving on the northern side of the city, same as you. The size. No, it literally was a building, an entire clock tower. A small structure built off to the side, no bigger than a shed, but it lifted. Beneath it, a metallic dome of brass cogs, taller than you and wider, jutting out. A tread almost akin to a tank in modern day, acting as a single point. And from it, its front, two claw-like fingers. The town's not going anywhere. But isn't that fascinating? You followed the treads, partially to see what it would uncover, to see what it would do. Driving over the earth, it must disturb things so, and yet it seems like it's on a weathered path. And you followed that path, followed the city, committing it to memory and detail. And then you realized you were about a day's journey off. Wandering is easy, especially when it's through mostly farm fields. And here they have such wonderful things. Windmills, you've never seen them before. And so many, it's like each home has its own unique contraptions to it. It seems some people have built irrigation sprinklers to do their watering for them. Some have built mechanical harnesses to reduce the amount of animal labor they need. Where you're from, mechanics do not tend to make it. People preferring their own hands at work. And to see what humans have done in a single elven generation is fascinating. It was kind of on a whim that you turned south, wanting to find a road again instead of trudging along the edge of people's homes. And you just happened to step on a stick. Presence. Something alive. Directly to your left. Who do they see? Holding up big sticks and trying to their damn best to look intimidating.
So you see this person that's... Well, they're crouched, so they're probably just under 4 foot tall, but usually they're at least just over 4 foot tall. Like on the person you see a variety of different like sort of medical equipment, bottles, satchels. You see like herbs and other stuff pointing out. You see this large satchel-esque thing with this contraption on the side. It seems mechanical. It has a crank on the side. It has an open canister to who knows what. But looking to them as a person, they have these long sleeves, high collars, everything from head to toe, mostly black with these vibrant green highlights. Though, one of the most notable things is this plague doctor mask with the beak pointing out. These two eyes, or these two goggles, polished as if it was the first day that they were bought. Though, through all this, you can see a tuft of vibrant red hair poking out from the back of their head. As they are holding up these two sticks that like kind of branch out into 3 separate points each, as they're crouching down, walking through. Right. I just got to keep an eye out.
And what are they not expecting to see looking back at them?
So I imagine he catches a glimpse of me?
They do.
Yeah, cool.
And you're already staring at them.
You see standing at about 5 foot tall a automaton. But I imagine you've seen some in Esper already, but this is nothing like that you've ever seen. There is this cyan blue radiant glow that comes from the fabrics on their person. The metallic itself is a silver, no, not quite silver, platinum. Unblemished. No dirt on it from the surrounding trees and leaves and wilderness that is around you. The features are round. Where there isn't platinum-plated armor, there is black wire, cord, dark wood underneath that builds up the body, the frame of this automaton. The round features on the face show mostly featureless. There are 2 eyes for optical sensors, also that cyan sapphire blue color. But there's no features for a nose or a mouth, just a plate that goes down the middle of the face and forms the bottom portion of it. A large cyan blue diamond sits on the forehead, and 2 antennae stick out like nothing you've ever seen in an automaton before. They glow this radiant blue color, and to your surprise, almost like elvish ears move and twitch. At the center of the body, there is a hollowed out portion of the chest. These long wires that pull down, that form a lyre, like a musical instrument. And beneath that, there is a turquoise teal green glow of something emanating from underneath. On the backs of the arms, there are large plates that form like giant half shields, making up just the arms themselves. And the legs are probably the weirdest part that you would expect. Instead of forming down like a humanoid's, like the automatons of Esper, or with treads or giant claws, these are beautifully crafted plates of platinum inset into each other so that they don't show gaps. And there's 3 joints on them, like how you would expect from a faun or a satyr.
Index. The flower patch they're standing in. Let's hope they weren't standing in that too long. Because those are not lilies.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pseudo-lilies.
Hello. Are you alright?
Yes, I am all right. You, as your creator, must be nearby, and they...
You should probably step 2 feet to the right.
Is there something falling on me?
That was backwards, but that works too.
Is there something coming?
No. Are you alright?
I would assume so. I don't believe I'm just pulling back, checking arms, checking face. I don't believe I'm showing any blemishes, signs of irritation.
Do you feel any numbness around your feet? You should take off your boots.
Take off my boots. I mean, I have a spare set, but I don't. Why is that the case?
The plants you're standing in.
Yes, the lilies, the possible bell lilies.
Liliaceae. Venasi. They're weeds. Poisonous ones.
Was that the one that was latched to the bark?
Those are the ones that are not latched to it.
Okay, so
Those
I
are the
was
ones that
right in
make
my
up.
initial assumption. So I should have played it safe.
I would highly suggest that you take off your shoes. The toxin that they procure happens to go through all sorts of leathers and cloths.
You know what? I am one to follow the advice of someone much wiser than myself. Your creator must be some sort of botanist.
No, he's not.
Then
Would you
Some-
like me to aid in taking off your shoes?
I can take off my shoes. Thank you very much. Nova will quickly switch out to the clean pair of boots that they have, because they do have a perfect replica set of their clothing.
Hell yeah. As you were taking off your boots, you're noticing it's very...
I'm also taking out the satchel that I had of the pseudo lilies and just setting that off to the side as well, because actually that might
Was
be
the Liliaceae inside of that satchel?
Yes, it was.
I would recommend running it through a stream for about 2 hours.
For about 2 hours, we do not.
As well as your boots.
My boots as well.
Yes.
Through the stream water.
Yes.
It's okay. I have soap and other cleaning materials on me. That can be done. Okay.
What were you doing with those sticks?
Well, I had assumed that there might be a wild animal seen by the crunch that was see that that was not the case.
Is there one? I was looking.
Yeah.
I start looking around.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah. First roll. Oh god. What if it's bad?
I can really go up from here.
Perception check. 15.
Oh
15.
yeah. Oh yeah. We got good perceptions. Okay.
Yeah. Looking around, doesn't seem to be anything. Hardly any birds due to the conversation going on. Certainly no wildlife. And if anything was there, I know scared off more than likely by 2 3-pointed branches on a person.
I do not see any wildlife around.
I believe that you might have been the suspected wildlife that I am talking about.
I'm not wildlife.
I have realized that.
I was
now.
constructed.
I can also see that. Well constructed, by the way. I give the props to your creator.
Archmage or Dolivo.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah. Let me look at your lores.
We don't have them. Eli said they weren't.
I would like a high hoity-toity archmage lord.
Oh, you don't get it.
Oh, okay.
Though I will say, yeah.
Can I
I'd say
roll?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Though if you'd like to take a lore specifically into your guild, that would also help.
I guess I could do that. That would also be a +8. Because it's going... I could do that, yeah. Lord Arcanus. I'll do that one.
Fantastic. Roll it for me.
Rolling it. 19.
19. Archmage Ardolavo. Archmage Ardolavo. You've seen a lot of names going through the guild. There's a lot of people, and a lot of people, surprisingly large amount given the historical prominence of the name, that have the title of Archmage. Very few have the title of, and the privilege to sit in the top 10 of the guild's highest how should I say it? Non-board holding members. Ardolivo is not renowned for creating a 10th tier spell, no. But from cantrips all the way up to 6th and 7th tier, curriculums have changed. Minor tweaks to efficiency. This person rewrote Firebolt 2 generations ago. And is now the person who has written the standard Firebolt. Based off of another rendition, sure. But holy shit, that makes a lot of sense.
That seems pretty... Are they anywhere near here?
Nope. You know they hail from Gilbrindel.
Well, okay. Well, you are quite the distance from where you should be.
Where I should be.
I'm guessing with Lord Ardolivo.
Master Ardolivo Monterey. Why should I be with him?
You are his automaton?
Yes, but I am supposed to be traveling.
Did he also send you over here to grab lilies from a cherrywood forest?
No. Are you looking for lilies?
I found the world lilies.
They would oftentimes grow next to water, no?
Yes, they did. They did grow next to water.
Despite looking like lilies, these are weeds.
Yes, you've mentioned before, and the toxins and the numbing and the. It actually sounds quite useful if you really think about it. I actually might take that back. Is there a safe way that you know of to contain these things in a way that I could?
Anything not made out of organic matter, such as glass or stone.
That's actually perfect. Thank you very much. So I'll go in and I'll start grabbing little. It's like.
I would highly recommend that you be careful. It's difficult to extract.
Really?
Yes.
What are the possible downsides of messing that up? As I'm like taking like little tongs and I'm putting it in the like glass vial.
She will start to say, well, it's not technically dangerous to humanoids in small quantities. Smaller folk, such as yourself, and youth, who collect them as part of a bouquet or otherwise thinking they're flowers, might experience dizziness, sweating, drowsiness, numbness of affected areas, nausea, and, in rare cases, in extreme exposure, death via poisoning, or if one is allergic.
Well, I've definitely had plenty of tests done to see what I could possibly be allergic to, so there's no chance of that. So, putting the corks on them and putting them into this like case, like very neatly of these like circular openings meant for the test tubes, and sliding them in. Careful enough. No, we are off topic. You are for traveling where? You should. I do not. I would feel bad leaving you alone over such an esteemed archmage who could very easily.
Was there a point to that sentence?
Yes. Where are you going?
I am travelling, like I said.
Usually you're traveling to somewhere. Like I was traveling to the forest to get these lilies and put my studies to use. That was a joke. This is...
Well, I suppose the most appropriate answer would be Trudeau, the city right in front of us. About a day's travel south. Yes?
It's about...
Truford is...
Truford.
That would be...
Who said we're north?
You went just barely north and then dipped down. So you went right over it.
I understand. Okay.
It is now behind you guys.
So behind us is...
would be west. Northwest.
Northwest.
Is south the direction I need to be going to go back to where I need to be?
No, you made it to Truford. Truford would be right about here. You guys are right about here-ish.
Can you zoom out? Where's Ilrindo? Oh, it does not zoom me.
Nope, this is a
Can you
snippet.
just gesture where it is then?
Yeah. Ilrindo is this green country up here.
The dark one?
Dark green, yeah.
Oh.
And so where am I heading back to?
You would be heading northwest, back to Truford.
Okay.
That is where you made it to.
Oh, well, that's actually lovely. I am heading back to Truford. Maybe we could head back there, get you in contact with our Dolavo.
But you have yet to pick up your lilies.
I picked them up quite earlier. I pull out the wild lilies. Yes.
Lilia Linton.
Yes.
Yes.
I definitely knew that name at one point, yes.
There's a really fascinating book you should read.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's called... God damn it, Eli. The Global Botanical Catalogue, a currently ongoing collection of prime planar flora, their geographic locations, growing habits, and use cases, theorized and otherwise. In that book, they explain the difference between the common terms of wild lilies and pseudo-lilies, as well as the dangerous other sort of commonplace mistakes for plants.
Don't read the book. Well, of course, I will most certainly read that book for the first time. Yes, we'll do that. It will be...
I do not have it on me. You would have to find it at a library.
That's well. I'll have to. Nova takes a few steps back, bumps into a tree, and a book falls out to the side.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You must be careful. You're barefoot.
Nova would have put on other shoes by now. Nova has another pair, but the other two are waiting in the river.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mentioned that you're traveling, or are you just traveling for experience,
Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it.
money?
Traveling to learn things.
That seems rather odd. I don't know what you could learn out here that you couldn't learn with your creator.
So much.
Could you name a few that wouldn't exist in the probably massive libraries there?
Yes. Did you know that the difference between the male and female plants that you're standing behind, the tree, the leaves grow differently? That was not in the books that I read. I actually want to talk to the authors of that book. I feel it's important to explain the differences between the two.
It would be very important to speak, and if I ever do run into the author of said book, could you please explain what the differences are?
Yes. The female tree leaves have hooks on the end of them.
Yes. And the male trees do not have hooks.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Only the leaves, yes.
only the leaves, not the trees themselves.
And they attract different caterpillars. I surmise that the leaves taste different.
The leaves who tastes the leaves?
Well, the caterpillars are only attracted to the female tree leaves. If they have more leaf to them, it could just be that they're looking for a more nutritious meal, or it actually grows something that grows the hooks, which attracts the caterpillars, which therefore attracts the predators of the caterpillars and the butterflies more so. So you oftentimes find snakes in them, like the one above you.
Maybe a possible warning in the future. I am not quite so.
Oh, but it's not preparing to attack.
I'd like to keep my distance if I can. I just don't like surprises.
As Index will, as she walks forward, you see the legs do not have feet at the bottom, nor like a claw like appendages like you would expect from a tauntaun. Instead, they meet at these sleek points, almost like an angled hoof, as she steps forward and holds up her hand. As you see 4 digits on her hand, a thumb and these 3 wireframe fingers, as they pull up and out of her body, as they extend outwards, as she brings them up to the snake.
It rears back a little, but almost just curious and lazily. A very docile snake, for the most part, unless threatened. Curious.
I have not seen this one before.
Sort of this brown grayish color. No, it's just brown. It lives in these trees, and rubbing against it, the powder gets on it. It uses the trees and hasn't needed to develop natural camouflage.
Terrible particulate for any alchemical tincture. Breaks down quite immediately.
Oh?
Yes. You put it with basically any liquid and any properties that it has, dissolve away. It does not hold its own.
You're an alchemist.
One would say it's my life studies, but what do I know? I'm a professional flower picker right now.
How many lifetimes would that be? I find that when gnomes say that, they only mean like a few days, 2 months.
Well, I am not like most gnomes. I tend to stick to things. I've been studying, well, alchemy for the past 4 years.
4 years?
Yes, and medicine before that. My alchemy specializes in it.
So you would define 4 years as a lifetime?
Well, it's not just the study of the Arcanist Guild but it's everything that led up to it. It's the drive from whenever you're young to leading into going to the medical school beforehand, paying that off, and then going on forward. So yes, everything has been a step to that, I would say.
Erasing everything said previously. Answer is yes. Thank you. Do you have what you needed?
I do. Do you need to get back to the town? Were you looking for it?
Looking for it? I do not think I'd be able to see it from here.
That is understandable that you would not be able to visibly see it, but to track your way to it, you seem to have stumbled past it.
You mean searching? I find that a lot of humanoids get those 2 words mixed up.
I think it's because of a lot of humanoids find that the words mean very similar things.
I understand. But no. I mean, I was heading there, but I decided to divert intentionally.
There's a small splash of water. Your boots were fairly well placed, but maybe just having them set there made the sand erode as one is tipped is now filling with water. Drifting a little.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly dried up from a river. It's just a creek, but a creek that is currently stealing one of your boots.
Yeah, Nova picks up the one stick and is running over to it and is, like, fetching it with said stick, like the 3-pronged end. It's like, right, you just get down, you dig, and you... And it's filled with water. I don't need to... It's going to load.
No. Assuming you are off guard. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it just hits.
Index, you watch from your right down the creek a little bit. Small pebble. No, something flattened, sharpened stone disc. Right through the strap of your bag. Which falls off.
No! As I'll dive in after it.
Fantastic. Please roll me initiative.
Oh yeah, we're initiative squad.
Perception, I imagine?
Yes.
Can I actually roll lore well, Lily?
I don't think that's going to help you.
Okay, it actually would help by a +3. Okay, that is cocked.
Fantastic.
Don't worry, that's what I rolled.
Wow! Wow!
We're going last.
Hell yes. What did you roll, Nova?
Well, I'm going first with a 9.
And here you had me excited.
I have a +5 to perception.
Index. What was your initiative?
9. I rolled 3 + 6.
Oh yeah.
Then you guys get to choose which of you two goes first.
Probably you.
After. From the bank, 20 feet down. No, that is a human child. Slides down. Simple leather shoes, beat up leather pants, overalls that connect over a well-worn, slightly oversized workman's shirt. Wears one of those little caps you see in like movies where there's the literal like child chimney sweep types. And something immediately catches you off guard. First things first, they're only wearing one shoe, the other foot a peg wood. The other, right arm, permanently hooked like this. 3-fingered, each equally spread. Wooden arm. Fairly hollow, built around a small frame of metal. But mostly wood. Some string for a slingshot. As they will run up. Don't need too much here.
With the water.
Yep, down in here is the creek.
Oh my god, I gotta grab my miniature.
Uh-huh.
I need to buy my miniature. Taruk. You're right, I should use a donuts. What are you pointing to?
Am I allowed to donut?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a short person mini, the one that...
Sliding down. 5, 10, 15. Full runs into the river. You'd expect a kid like this to be stumbling a lot more, but very clearly has had the peg for a long time. Reaches down with the lower hook and scoops up your bag.
That is mine. That you cannot be taking that. That is against the law. You can be put in jail for stealing from a person.
The child looks up to you. Boy of maybe 13 or 12. I'm sorry, I need this!
I can guarantee you don't
10,
even know how to work
15.
it. You're going to kill someone.
He'll scamper up the edge and succeed. 20,
Oh, is that an athletics check?
25. Very easy. It's a slope of dirt.
A child with a peg leg made. How hard can it be?
Child with a peg leg, yeah.
So,
Whichever of you two would like
You want
to
me to
go
go first?
first.
you can go first.
As a child runs down and steals your bag.
I'm staring and absolute Yeah, Nova for the first bit is like, you cannot use that. That is a piece of medical equipment. Bring it back here.
It has medical equipment.
Yes, it is. I am a doctor.
As Index will pull her two hands up to her chest. As you watch, she begins to pluck the strings of the lyre that's embedded into her chest and her form. As music emanates out, and this teal green magic emanates out from that. As I'll spend 2 actions to cast synchronized steps. And choose me and you. So whenever I step or stride, you can choose you can use your reaction to step or stride, whatever you want to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I will stride.
I'll use my reaction to stride.
Fantastic! Go for it!
Is it up to half, or what is it again?
It is stride.
Oh, wow. Okay. 5, 10, 15,
I'm
20,
using my extra action to do that.
25.
Understood?
Yeah, 5.
I will assume you do so unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah. Trying to catch up. I don't think I can go up yet, but...
As you successfully flank this child.
I would not recommend you do that. Medical stuff can be very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. And then I will cast guidance onto you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it. God forbid. I'm gonna fuck this. I'm gonna biff it, as Briar would say.
Now, I will say, as you both run up to this kid, the kid sees the blue flash of magic, but didn't even seem to notice you as you sprint around a tree very dexterously, like bouncing on your legs. Right up to this child, it looks up at you, and before the panic, like, there's a moment of panic, and then you just watch awe on this child's face as the most beautiful automaton he ever seen runs up to him and scolds him about stealing medical supplies. And then the person he stole medical supplies from runs up to him, and the panic sets back in. Nova, you're up.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm not within 5 feet.
I would say I'll make it a DC 3 flat check for anything you attempt that requires 5 feet. Because you are within 5 feet. You're diagonally within 5 feet. But you were 4 feet tall and reaching up over the dirt to try and reach.
I'm going to try and grab my fucking shit back.
Cool.
I'm gonna... Yeah. So I guess DC 3.
A DC 3 just to attempt.
Well, that was a natural 20 wasted. Fuck me.
You can successfully grab for your bag.
Yeah, awesome. Alright. I'm gonna roll athletics. Or is that what it is?
It would be an athletics roll against fortitude. Or is it athletics or... You can roll... No. So this is a grapple, I would say. Which is athletics, unarmed attack. There's something else.
Well, I would really love to do an unarmed attack. What? Is unarmed attack strength-based?
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Sometimes they're dex-based. Only sometimes.
I don't want the grapple tag, I want the grapple rules. Athletics check against the target's fortitude DC.
Just athletics.
Yes.
It's a child.
And it is no more than one
And
size
you are
larger
a
than you.
gnome.
So we're at least on even footing.
Something like that.
Alright.
My child will up the Glock 19.
So that is it's a 16.
16. Yeah, you successfully grab your bag, unhooking it off of this mechanical thing, and you hear it as the finger does snap and swing a little bit loose on the joint.
I can fix that.
But you snapped his finger?
Yeah, it's apparently just
Evil man.
What?
You absolutely biffed it, mate.
He just had it full hooked on it and shot in wood. Anyway, that is your first action.
Well, I guess my second action, I will try to I have it back. I'll put it on me. I'm gonna use an action to, if they'll allow me, to do battle medicine to try and mend what I have broken.
Okay.
Have you hurt this fucking child?
So for
It's not
battle
risky
medicine, does it
surgery.
require...
Oh.
Huh?
Does battle medicine require a willing target?
Mm-hmm.
It is assumed.
What is it?
Let's attempt a medicine check
So look up the...
as if treat wounds. So it's treat wounds. Why there's no link to this. One injured living creature. That says nothing about wounded. And I would say you would roll crafting for this since you were trying to repair a mechanical thing using.
Well, I would be rolling crafting either way.
Well,
so get that.
I'm glad we're on the same page for different reasons.
Alright, I'll roll a medicine check.
Please
The
do.
DC it's staggering. 15.
15.
That is a, oh my gosh, 14. So I fail.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're reaching up. You're like,
And it's all jumbled around now. Oh my dear.
you like pull. With this, you do see there is flesh up to about here where it enters this joint. A little bit that, like he's got an elbow encased in here, but something's off about it. You're not sure what. It's moving pretty quickly and immediately puts his arm back down. His sleeve falls over. Nothing discolored or anything. Just something immediately catches you as off. You have one more action left.
Does it look like it's fused, or like it just turns into it? Like it's...
Roll me a perception or medicine, which you switch for crafting. Yes?
Yes, that is correct. The look is because I don't think I should be able, or should I be able to do this because, or should that require an action to do?
I do believe you have an action left. You grabbed your bag.
I grabbed it. Does putting it on not count, or?
I would say you were carrying it.
Okay.
Like you have collected it back to your person.
Okay. Then I will take my last action and I will roll a medicine crafting check.
Fantastic. Please do.
24.
24. You've seen a lot of these. They're fairly common, especially in the more mountainous areas. His arm simply didn't grow right. Deformed from birth. A little too small around the elbow, the joint weak and a little smaller than it should be.
So this isn't a prosthetic.
The arm itself is a prosthetic
Okay.
over a... You would
Deformed arm.
imagine it's just deformed probably up to here. The kid may not have even been born with a full hand.
Yeah. Nova will speak out and say, "No. I understand that you might have needed that. And I do greatly apologize for breaking your prosthetic. I can certainly fix it. I am very adept with repairs. I've studied it for quite a while."
You're a doctor? You have the fact you're a doctor.
Yes. As I was loudly proclaiming as you were.
I can't. Look out! With
Wait,
3
no.
on their initiatives.
Huh?
A ripple. Another ripple.
A hammer.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting to...
3 little bumps in the water. They look like they've got the vague semblance of something sticking up here. Hollowed out divots for eyes.
What are those?
As they float, wings of nearly flat, translucent water.
I'm not very sure what that is. How did they roll worse on initiative? Quick question.
They rolled 3. He just said it.
I'm saying how.
They rolled 3.
They roll a 3.
Okay.
That's how.
Okay,
They
you know what? You
rolled
know
a
what?
3.
I was shouting an
Sorry.
exasperation, and
They rolled a 3 on the die, plus a 1 for a 4.
Oh.
As they take 1 action to exit the water, and 5, 10, 15, 20.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
5, 10, 15, 20. And this one will technically be hovering directly over you.
Gamers don't look. Gamers don't look up.
Yeah. What is your fortitude DC?
That's 17?
The one that directly approaches you from the side immediately tries to go and grab onto your leg, but you just kick it off.
Yeah, I think what Nova does is Nova actually, while they're grabbing on, Nova reaches into something on their person and literally douses themselves in this like slick liquid that they slip out of with.
Hell yeah.
Oh, none of that actually. This is a big misunderstanding. I am not food. I believe that your food is probably off in the direction of which you came from.
Yeah. I don't believe a... Let's see, I can't do basic math in my head. I don't believe 11 beats your fortitude DC index.
No.
Wait,
Damn.
quickly check. You may have a +1.
I don't. I'm gonna go with no.
You might be untrained
Darn
in fortitude
tootin'.
saves.
However, dirty 20 does beat his. As the one that was floating above you.
Oh.
5, 10,
Into the water.
grabs the child hovering over the water. It almost seems to like morph its arms like a seatbelt around its the kid's chest and legs as it flies. As that's their turn, the other 2 get additional actions, and they will try to bite one on each of you. And with a 3 and a 7 on the die, I don't imagine that happens. Yeah, it certainly doesn't unless your AC is 15.
Mine or Nova's?
Novus.
Mine is, I think, the higher of the two of us. Mine is 19.
Miss and a miss. As top of initiative, it's the kid.
Getting a +4 index definitely helps your AC.
The kid manages to squirm and drop. Breaking free of the thing. Well, 5. 15. 20. turn and absolutely whiff. Help!
DM, what are they fighting? What are they fighting?
You'll figure that out.
Oh, okay. I
Little
just have to...
flying water things.
They do.
Do you possibly know what we are fighting right now?
Am I aware of what we're fighting? I have to do that on my turn.
You're okay, you're okay.
I will be doing that on my turn, though.
I appreciate
It's
it.
my literal whole character.
Wait, it's the whole bitch?
The whole bitch.
Whole
I was gonna
character
build my whole character around it. And then just be
Yeah,
better.
it'll be your first turn.
Alright, Trinity, I'm not playing this campaign. Clearly there's some high emotions here that one of us isn't
There's not.
over.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. With his turn over, Index,
Yours.
you're up.
I'm up.
You are.
Okay. So, DM, what are these things?
Yeah. You can. Let me double check what it is.
What
Yeah.
the fuck am I looking at?
Roll me an Arcana check. Arcana or Nature.
I would like to instead roll Bardic Lore, which should give me the Lore DC instead of the Arcana DC.
Fantastic. For unspecified lore?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll that.
Understood.
My dice has rolled absolute ass. That is plus 8. 24. Nope, 22.
22.
Yes.
That is a success, which means...
Math hard.
Yeah. This here, they're very poorly formed, like, rather than having more shape to them, they're like, it's like they're made out of dough. Barely have arms, barely have legs, like stubby little hands, not even really hands. It's like somebody made a person out of dough, but not a person. A water method.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I think you mean the water scamp.
A water method.
God damn it.
Awesome.
These little things. Let me see what recon knowledge gives you. It gives you success. Yeah. You have identified what this thing is.
That was the goal.
Fantastic.
As Index will speak out to you.
I believe these creatures are water methods, summoned arcane, elementally tied creatures. These ones are likely tied to the elemental plane of water.
Is there a particular reason that they are attacking us right now?
Well, I think sometimes that they can just behave like this, but usually they have to be ordered to do things. Have you been ordered to do something? There is a good chance that they do not speak common.
Anyways, I will.
I'll have to brush up on my water elemental.
I would like to course. Are they attacking the boy still?
The one that had picked him up is like looking at it. It's the divots for eyes have like squinted as it is looking very intently at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will go ahead and cast Sanctuary on the boy then.
Fantastic.
As Index will perform a ballad, and these blue arcane shields in the same shape as her lyre apparate around the young boy. And then you didn't use your guidance, so you're immune to it.
I thought I used it with my...
Oh, you might have, but you're still immune to it.
Okay.
I will cast Shield on myself. I think is a good start.
That is a good start.
Yeah, which raises my AC by 1, which I should add that custom buff in.
What is your AC now?
And then I will step in between. I will stride over here. And you may stride if you'd like.
I would like to run the fuck away.
I'm gonna go over here actually, because no one's next to the kid.
I guess I could take one step back over here.
Sorry, you can't step. You can only stride. So
I can one stride over there.
You have to go the full 25 feet. That's just how it works.
Eli, can
That
I
is
go
how
up
it
there?
works.
Yeah. Quick athletics check for me.
14.
Success. You can take your full movement.
I'm still 20 feet away from it, so this is all good. Alright, is it my turn? So do we have to fend these things off? Like, what do we do? Do we just book it, or what is the best course of action for
I am
these
trying
things?
to figure out what they are trying to do. They haven't directly harmed us yet. Just tried to grab. Unless, of course, they're trying to drown us.
Are you trying to drown us?
I do not think they speak common.
It's more it's for me, not for them. I'm not sure whether or not to fight these things yet or not. They technically have bitten at me, haven't they?
They have tried to bite at you both, yes. Failed miserably, but they have tried.
They did try to, at least they tried to hurt me, so I hope that this doesn't hurt too bad. I do greatly apologize. As Nova will begin, you'll see as Nova pulls out one of 6 of these vials from their bag. It has this clear liquid that as they swirl it around gets this slight greenish hue into it. They'll pop off the cap. You see them grab in and fetch a few separate herbs and then some different components and then jam that in there with the cork again. Shake it up as the light green begins to grow vibrant, as there is a flame within it. As Nova pulls back and hucks it at the one right here.
Fantastic.
I'm going to use my quick bomber feat, which allows me to do that as one action. Draw and throw. It's not a save.
Their own weapon.
I'm going to roll to hit.
I should know this.
That is going to be a 17 hit.
17 will hit.
Awesome. That's going to be 1d8 fire damage, and then there'll be 1 persistent damage on its turn. And 1 fire splash damage if there was any one around it, but there is not.
Got you.
5 points of damage and 1 persistent fire. As the glass makes contact, it shatters, explodes outwards as these green flames wrap around it.
Yeah. And as the green flames hit it,
Just go, shoot. It's just picking up the, taking another few steps back.
yeah.
Another few steps back, or another step back, picking up the sticks, and the last part of my turn is being like, rah! I'm bigger than you!
I have never seen that tactic used against methods before.
Yeah. Notably, as you throw it at it, you're expecting the fire to cling and stick, but as the steam boils away, it's missing a chunk of itself, now full, almost like carbonated with bubbles trying to keep its form. But it doesn't stay on fire. It still boils a little, but it looks like it can handle it.
Is that your way of telling me it's immune to persistent fire damage?
It has a resistance 1 to fire.
That's just mean.
I'll design a combat for the people that are not combat focused, and then I'll just make them resistant to the
It's
one.
a water method.
I'm dying. I'm dying in this combat. I'm not making it to the campaign, Trinity.
I'm not making it. Great.
Either way, that is your turn.
Yeah, I am spending the rest of my turn trying to appear big.
Fantastic.
Do I get to roll intimidation?
Do you have an action left?
So I quick bomber through, took a step back, and then last action, trying to intimidate with the big sticks.
Yeah, roll me an intimidation checks.
Okay. Oh man, I'm really good at intimidation. I'm not good at intimidation.
I don't think you are either.
You get a minus.
Oh
penalty.
yeah. Huh?
You get a minus penalty because you do not say our language. It's a minus 3 or 4, I think.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not joking. That's an actual rule in the game.
It's a -3.
I think it's a minus 4.
Are you kidding? I don't know.
Is this for intimidation?
Yeah, it's for intimidation.
It should be a -4, I'm pretty sure.
That
You
is.
take a feat to share languages. But do Mephits not understand common?
I would say with your roll, they only speak Aquan.
Nice.
That's all they know. They
Wilson
speak.
didn't have to answer me from like the perspective of my roll if my roll wasn't high enough. It
Yeah,
was more of a question of.
I will count it. I think your roll was high enough.
So you're at a -4 intimidation. You're a small ass gnome. What do you think you're trying to do? You think we're the
more
marshals?
than I'm just like a -4 seems really weird for it.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I would believe a -1, 2, or 3, but a -4 is
What's the
crazy.
feat that means you don't? I think it's called intimidating glare. You can check that.
Yeah.
Demoralize loses the auditory trait and gains the visual trait. You don't take the penalty. So demoralize.
Does it really just say you don't take the penalty?
-4 circumstance penalty. on
I'm right.
demoralize
I'm so
action.
smart.
So that is a grand total of 0.
I don't think you're particularly worried.
I'm aware of that.
It's like rolling circles in the air, giggling. Is it like a child?
To be fair, if I was a water creature, I would not be very scared of fire either.
Well, it is simply all I have to defend myself with.
You do not have a weapon.
I have weapons, they are just not as good.
Having only fire to defend yourself in the woods seems like a bad idea.
Again, I have weapons, they just are not preferred.
Are we intending to dispose of these methods, even if it upsets the caster who summoned them?
If it means that we can save the child, then yes. If there are opportunities to get out of here, I would much prefer that.
Understood.
Thank you.
Is that your turn?
Yes. Yeah, sorry. I'm just kind of just role-playing back and forth because it seems like Eli's doing something.
Yes, because I...
It's like, oh my gosh, I forgot that these were accidentally CR9 creatures that I threw them through.
Me throwing the Wendigos at you.
Oh, the heck?
I would love to see that on the Pathfinder or the Path Builder.
Pull up actual Wendigos.
Versatile vial, as a base thing, deals acid damage.
What? Am I fucking... it... What?
Looking on the Alchemist Archives of Nethys page.
I'm looking on my Path Builder and it says Alchemist Fire is...
Alchemist Fire is a different thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say this should be fire.
Alchemist Fire deals the listed fire
It's
damage.
the infinite burning
Right.
money.
I am just saying that you do not only have fire. Throwing
You
a
have
basic
versatile fire.
versatile
Oh,
fire
I
is
see.
acid.
Oh!
Yes.
What is the...
I don't know if Path Builder has it.
It should.
I imagine it does, but if you need the stats for it, it is on the Alchemist Archives of Nethys page. Either way, the one that you spun around, as it is their turn, spin around here. And this one, not very much like being hit with acid, or with fire, excuse me.
Sorry. I'm still trying to look at it. That's
No,
my
you're good. Index. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Damn it.
Yeah, as it's the method, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Index will just hold up an arm that has this large shield plate on it as it just bites on that.
Yeah. As it full bites onto it, the second attack, with a grand total of 1, it...
I would highly not suggest attacking the property of another mage.
It does not seem to be paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Much more interested in whatever's on the other side of your shield.
That's probably fine.
Nova. 4 attacks into you.
Wait, how are they going?
Hmm?
How are they going? I never took my turn.
I thought you moved cast shield.
Oh, is that still the same
And
turn?
Sanctuary.
It was just really long.
Yes. Sorry, I
Understood.
took a pause to check something.
Oh, you're good.
Nova.
Yeah, I just started waffling in the middle of it.
Whiffle.
12 misses and... Christ almighty, another 12?
Miss.
As the one that has yet to been damaged that's attacking you, and the one that has been... Holy
I'm
shit.
still trying to find it.
13 and okay. Does a 19 hit?
Just hits.
Fantastic. You take 2 points of slashing damage as it presses onto you, and almost like a what are they called? Like a pressure washer, just.
Was that with the lake water? That is disgusting. Gross.
It's a freshwater stream. It actually isn't that gross at all.
As the one that just did that is like laughing as it points its stubby arm at you, and that.
Most would consider it to be good drinking water.
Probably is once you boil it.
That is their turns. Top. Cool. Let's say it has a -1. Reloads and. Damn, okay. Yep. As the kid standing here will reload another pebble into his crossbow, line it up. I'm sorry if this bounce hits you. Shoots it straight through this method, punching a hole in it. And it almost seems to like thin out, nearing a stick figure as it tries to keep its form. Super skinny now. Seems a bit more defined, but far, far more frail. As it takes a good chunk of damage. And he reloads another stone, preparing to shoot. Index, your turn.
My turn. Yeah, there is one right in front of me.
Yes. It is currently like looking at your shield angrily.
Angrily. Yeah. Index is going to cast Time Sense on herself.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives me a +1 to my next check that has timing in it, such as an attack roll. I'm just making sure I don't want to do anything else. So that gives me a +1 status. That makes sense. Yeah. Sanctuary's still up on the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Is
I
it still
will-
up? The kid took a hostile action.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, no, then it's dropped. I will go ahead and pull out pull out my rapier, and I will try to attack it.
Lovely.
Third action.
Roll for me.
No, it's not going great. 11.
That is a miss.
Yeah, as I stab forward.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
You raise your rapier, stab forward. It already thinned out by the kid, just bends around it, forming a circle around it. As it stops, and you've moved. It looks confused, looking for where your shield went.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nova, you're up.
Alright, so I can pull out my dagger and do 1d4 damage. Or I can do 1d8 -1.
Yeah, this one is looking very, very hurt. This one has been unhurt.
Well, you know the funny thing is I'm about to do splash damage to myself. So I guess I'll throw another vial at this guy. It's gonna be a 21 to hit.
21 will hit. Yep. And is there anything for splash damage, or just happens?
In all adjacent squares, which I don't believe would get. Yeah, no. Would get no one. Besides the other one right here, but I'm guessing one resistance. Yeah, it takes 5 points of fire damage.
5 points of fire damage. Steam billows off of it.
As I will take 1 point of fire damage.
Why is that?
Because it does splash damage.
Bruh. That's crazy.
Yeah. As you toss out this vial, and like throwing oil into a flame, or throwing water on oil, or water on an oil flame. Jesus. Immediately it starts to boil back. Boiling water flecking onto your skin, stinging through the bindings you wear. Yeah.
It is okay. It is okay.
I would recommend being more careful if you throw that around.
I should. Yes. And luckily it did no, it did not. Alright. Okay, so... Alright. And Nova is going to take a... since that was one action. Nova's gonna take... another step back.
Yeah. It'll use its reaction to...
Girl, what? What is it gonna do? We're level 2.
Yeah.
That's probably like maybe a level 1 method. Maybe.
A level 1.
I think it's level 0.
Yeah, I said maybe.
The alpha method.
Yeah.
The elite method.
That is what it would be.
End of your turn. This one. Very amused by you. He's going to step forward.
Parry it.
Also with my last action, I did, I need to check. Does my... I'm gonna pull out one of my, advanced alchemies. Is it okay to say that I have made, 4, anti-plagues, 2 anti-venoms, and 2, elixirs of life?
Advanced alchemy.
It's stuff that you make at the top of the day. I did not decide it with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm asking, would that be fair?
Those are fine.
Okay.
Those all make sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, as Nova will take it out. Since it's my own and I'm administering it to myself, can I do it as one action or re?
I would say it's same rules as a healing potion. This is for a healing tonic.
Healing yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 2 actions to do it to apply it to someone else. It's 1
Yes.
to yourself. Okay. Then I'm gonna drink it.
Go for it.
That's 6, so that's overkill.
Lovely.
Yeah, as Nova will pull out this. Well, that's just a basic bitch healing potion. It seemingly flickers in its light, so it seems faulty or weaker. As Nova pops off the cap and drinks it, it does less healing. And Nova's wounds will close.
Lovely. Yeah.
Right.
Delightful. Okay. And then switching back to its turn, it'll move forward and just laughing and laughing and laughing, it swirls what's little left of it exists. And for 2 actions, I need you to make me a DC 17 reflex save.
Oh, hell yeah. That's my best save, Eli. 26.
Yahoo!
Crit success. As it's just laughing and laughing, swirling and swirling until sprays pressurized water at you. And you basically just roll around beside the tree next to you. It scars off a good chunk of the bark. But you were unharmed with a critical success in the basic reflex save. As you round back around, and it's sitting there looking dizzy and barely corporeal.
This of course does not need to continue to come to blows. If you could possibly just let us go and you can be on your way.
Index.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, you weren't the one who attacked it.
I did try to have it.
Oh, you did.
With my rapier, I
You
suppose.
did try to stab it. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Fantastic. That is 3 points of slashing damage. As it looks around, seems a little confused before turning to you, presses both of its hands together and shoots a small jet of pressurized water that scrapes across right between the joints you have here.
Sorry.
Can an index feel pain?
I don't know. Up to you. I assume so, but
It's not something you ever have to consider very often. But you've wanted to experience things as you're traveling, I think.
yeah.
And pain is one of the things that...
Touch is one of them.
Touch is
Johnny,
one of them.
turn the pain sensors on.
There is a sharp sting of pain there for a moment.
Yeah. Index responds to that with like a head tilt, and then like a jump back a little bit.
Lovely. And then, I imagine a 13 misses.
Yes.
Fantastic. That is its turn. Back around to the child who had reloaded. We'll shoot. Yeah. Spray of water as another pebble scatters it. Will last action to step. Her last action, yeah. To step. Actually, no. He'll step here, look down at you. Are you okay?
I will be fine, I think.
None of my stones hit you, did they?
No.
Good. Oh, it's still there. As he looks at the last remaining method on its last legs.
I think we will be fine.
Your dude.
My turn?
It is.
Okay. It walked away from me. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it.
Cool. Quick athletics check for me.
Athletics check.
To get up over the dirt.
Oh yeah, sure.
Eight.
8. That is higher than a 5.
Okay. Yeah. So I will go ahead
No,
and
7. It's 7. I said it is 7. Very
Time
easy, but
sensitive?
available.
Feels like you're
Yeah.
playing a different bard than I was.
What's that mean?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's so funny.
You're not being a +1 machine.
Where's the bardic inspiration? Where's
Courageous Anthem? I don't feel very...
Where's Song of Rest?
Where's
weird.
counter charm?
Yeah.
The most useful
Okay,
ability.
I'm gonna try to target or attack it.
Fantastic. Roll the hit for me.
Where I can waste my action to give people advantage.
It is a natural 20 for a 25.
Crit.
Yeah.
For 2 reasons.
Thing's about to die. So it's a deadly D8, which means what?
You
Add a
double
D8.
it and then add a d8.
Yeah. You roll your damage, double it, then add a d8.
Cool. Neat. Never mind. Yeah. That is 4 damage.
How does Index discorporate this method?
That's crazy. 4 is crazy. Yeah. She stabs straight through it with the rapier.
Yeah.
Across, yeah. As it.
Spraying hot water. quickly begins to steam. This combat is over. All of the methods have been dealt with.
Get it off me, get it off of me, get it off of me. As Nova will start pulling out rags and patting themselves down.
They're just made of water plus a bit of magic.
I do not trust the water that they are made of. If I have not purified it myself, it does not go into my body.
It's likely the same
Oh my
water
God.
that's in the stream.
Again, if I don't have a chance to purify it, it could still get you sick.
Are you okay?
Yeah, peeking around from the tree, just looking at you both.
That's a
Are
very
you-
interesting contraption on your hand, and a way to use it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's whatever.
You are a
I
decent
didn't make it. My brother did.
Your brother, do you live nearby?
I'm not supposed to tell that to strangers.
Oh, that makes sense. Why did you need the
But-
bag with my friend here?
Looked like a doctor's bag.
Well, it was a
Are you
doctor's
a,
band.
you're a doctor.
That is the case, yes.
I can't afford to pay you anything. But my sister's sick. She's been sick for a long time. That's why I wanted the bag.
Well, I think you found yourself in quite luck. I do not find myself often charging for my services when someone is in need, so...
The kid's whole demeanor completely shifts.
I'm certain the illness can be dealt with very simply. I have a case of common immune system boosters on my person. I believe
Really?
they will be fine.
Runs up and just full hugs you around the waist.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so cool. Thank you.
yes. Yes, certainly. Very, very cool.
Do you wish to bring your sister here?
I can't. She can't.
But you said you could not show us where you live.
Well, you said no strangers, so hello, my name is Dr. Nova Mosslander. Good to meet you.
I'm Gabriel Aster.
Yes. Gabriel Asker?
Aster.
Aster.
A-S-T-E-R.
Okay. It's Quincy not using their ears. Okay, that's...
Everyone calls me Gabe. Okay, not strangers.
So I'm guessing you are over by the town nearby.
We have there's a house that we live in now. Here,
I was actually over there quite recently, so...
I didn't see you in Cherrywood. Did I just miss you guys? I think I would have remembered. I think the whole town would have remembered you.
We were not together. This was a recent meeting, but... Are you planning to head back to the town as well?
Yes.
Then it is perfect.
Yeah,
The safety in numbers, you also should probably... That needs to be amended. I could not send you away like that.
Are you able to fix it?
I can most certainly try not to fuck it up worse.
There is a child nearby.
Mess it up worse.
it's okay. My sibling does the same thing. Says that word a lot.
Then somebody should talk to your sibling. Now shouldn't they?
They know they know they're not supposed to. But they do. When they're angry. Or frustrated, they say. But they're angry.
Well, Dr. Nova Marslander was not very angry, was they? Were they?
No, they weren't. Here. He like holds out his arm to like try and go for your arm. Like grabs your hand if you're willing.
Yeah.
And just begins leading you, hops down into the riverbed. and begins walking you guys back towards the path.
Yeah.
The kid is relatively quiet, glances back at you guys a lot, but will not, speak or ask too many questions.
Have you ever seen those creatures before?
No. I have, I know they're there. A lot of the older people tell us not to go in the woods, because there's little spirits. Just menace little things, but
Do you have any arcane practitioners out here?
there's Dega. I think she does magic.
What was that name?
Dega. Dega.
And lives in what town?
Cherrywood.
Lives in Cherrywood.
Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
You're a resident of here?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a dragon clock tower?
Dragging. Yes. Yes. The tower. I haven't been to for a lot, but one time my sibling took me up there and we got to see it. We got to see it when it was coming in. It walks. It's like he said it was like a moving post office. It carries a lot of mail and big packages and stuff.
A vehicle for transporting letters.
With the postal service getting so big, they wanted something that could carry a lot and sort it at the same time, and they kept wanting more space than a cart, and so they got way more space than a cart. It's one of the older rovers, walking structures.
Rovers?
There's not many out here, but in the inner cog, people say there's whole cities and towns that walk and drive.
I see. Fascinating.
Yes, it is best not to be around them for too long, especially for someone as young as you. Some of the fumes they emit are quite nasty.
You've seen them? How big are they?
I've studied them.
Are they really big? Like whole cities big?
Am I,
Some of the largest ones can get up to the size of a small town. But for the most part, if they have a roaming or roving city, they're not much bigger than a small town.
Okay.
Cities, granted, people do call them walking cities sometimes. But that's just because they're cool.
They are referred to as walking cities, though they are not nearly the size of one. Though they are nothing to sneeze at either. They are small towns of their own.
Do some of them drag themselves, or do they all have something that keeps them up?
Well, it depends on how old they are, who they were made by, and, well, how affluent the person was. Walking cities are quite expensive to make. The materials are impossible to come by.
My older sibling said that when Truford made them, they were all out of platinum coins for a while, and they're a big trade city. I don't know how much they use platinum coins. I've never seen platinum before today. I think, is that platinum? Are you platinum?
Parts of me, yes. It is rather sturdy metal.
No, that makes sense. That is logically sound. It is just to have platinum on hand is.
Kid just taps on your lower leg.
Do you self-mend?
Yes.
That makes sense as to why you've been able to walk around for so long.
Wait, was that magic? Did you do that?
Was
Or
what?
was that you? There was magic.
Well,
Blue.
No, I don't necessarily do magic.
That
You
was-
mean my music and spells? Yes,
Cast spells?
I do.
I didn't know they could do that. How did you make this one do that?
I cannot take credit for a master work. That's it. It is. It has another creator.
You didn't steal it, did you?
No, I did not steal it. I would never risk my life and my lineage as so much to steal.
I am not
It-
stolen.
It
Okay.
is not stolen. Yes.
That's good. So,
Toby.
Mr. Bobias.
okay. If it says it's not stolen, it can't lie.
That is what I know of automatons.
Mhm.
But
So, you didn't steal it. Did you just find it in the woods? Was it broken? Did you fix it?
I did not. I'm not confident that if it was completely in a state of disrepair, that I could fix that. But
I was walking through the woods, same as you guys.
yes, you were just walking through the woods.
Well, yes, I saw a dragon clock tower and I was curious about it, which brought me a little bit ways off path. So I was going to go back to the road to the city.
You were just traveling after. You were trying to catch up to it, or just find its location.
I was just following in the tracks. I don't think I could catch up to that.
I don't think so either. I just didn't know if you were built to catch up or not.
I definitely could for a certain amount of time.
That is fascinating.
I'm sorry. We need to walk. So he goes back to leading. It's maybe an hour. A little over. Takes you along the side of the road. There's not too many people coming out away. Though you guys are passed by a carriage at one point, who wave politely, and then the driver, a older human gentleman, just like not stopping the horse at all, but just like the cart passes, he like full leans over the cart, starts to veer a little
I
bit.
just watch him, like my head trails.
We in unison. That cart was about.
Have people tried to steal you before?
Steal me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rather quite heavy. It would be difficult.
My sibling says that they start with knives and then maybe hit people on the head to knock them out before they steal things.
Your sibling does this?
No, no. They're a guard. All the way at the Capitol.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they went.
The capital, that is...
Esper.
Called the Grand Cog. It is also, just the capital. Called the Grand Cog, but it's also Esper. the whole country started at that city and went out.
The capital is called Espo.
Some people just call it the Grand Cog, or the capital.
Is that where the Arcanist Guild is in the capital?
No.
Or is it? Okay.
The capital is up here.
Okay.
The Arcanist Guild is down here.
Okay. So we're on the same, like... Is this latitude?
Mm-hmm. And real quick,
So,
no.
So it's longitude then? Okay. I had a 50-50 chance.
ladder.
Yeah.
Ladder.
Let's go up and down.
Jail cell. That's what a jail cell does.
No, they go. You crawl the bars this way in a jail cell.
Why are you crawling the bars in a jail cell?
What else are you gonna do in jail?
Do you have... You decided Arcanist Guild Lord?
Yes.
Fantastic. Please roll me a Arcanist Guild Lord check.
Oh boy, you ready for a 3?
I would also like to roll Bardic Lore.
Please do.
Hey, Trini.
It's gonna be the whole campaign.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1. I have no fucking clue.
23.
Add that to the counter.
Mm-hmm. That tracks. You were, like, people rarely have ever called it anything but the capital or the Grand Cog. And you were waiting for someone to give it a name drop, like...
Mm-hmm.
Because it is usually just marked as, like, a star, or on Asporian maps, a literal golden cog on the map. And keyed as, like, the capital city. Never named. That's why. They are one and the same. The starting point. But you said 21?
23.
23. Just thinking on it, you're thinking on the placements and like, yeah, you're on the opposite sides of the country. Sure. But the gate fixes that fine. The gate, being a nearly 4-story tall, 120 foot wide teleportation gateway that allows typically only a few times, like 2-3 times a day, a few minutes of transport between the two. It takes a lot of effort to set up, and it is heavily guarded. Everything that goes through it is inspected. But instant, large-scale teleportation across an entire country.
Now, your brother wouldn't happen to work at...
Sorry, just not brother, not anymore. They chose to change, yeah.
Of course. Your sibling, they wouldn't happen to work at the gates, would they?
Have you seen it? They tell me so many cool things, and I want to see it, but they say that I can't, not until I'm older and have training proper, and then I get to go watch the gate and see all the cool stuff that goes through.
Yes, a lot of cool stuff goes through. Usually only a few times a day, so it's most used for, well, getting very important people across. Unless you were on a very long waiting list.
Yeah, my sibling says it's also the very like wealthy people, dukes and sort, use that to transport goods between the two.
Yes, a lot of goods. Would I say that this would be about the like sides of like the Dragon Tower getting just across the country?
Right about, yeah.
Yes, imagine instead of...
It'd be a tight fit, but that is actually a pretty good scaling wise.
Yeah. Imagine instead of the Dragon Tower just walking everywhere, it could just instantaneously be there.
So cool.
Yes, that is about capping out its capabilities, though. Much more you risk destabilizing the magics. Anyways, we have people to meet. Sicknesses to cure.
Yes, yes. Here. See, kind of like looks forward and gestures. Between those two trees, there's a little dirt path. There's a little divot next to the road, so watch your step. If you can fall. I don't know if you can fall. Those are cool legs. But it's down that way. Just like 20 minutes. And as they say, as they get closer, they're tugging a bit more insistently. Clearly excited, but also hesitant. Glancing back, almost skeptical. Curious if they made the right choice, but trusting nonetheless. I imagine you both are expecting a standard log cabin. The roof shingled, walls of wood, a rectangular building. And that's what it is, but it's run down. The roof sags in on itself. The walls, once painted a sort of brownish red on the outside, fade and chip. The porch is broken in a few places. There's even a window that's boarded up. But there's signs that people still live here. Shoes out front by the door. Clothing line with only children's clothing. Water basin filled with some water. And as you enter, the floorboards creak beneath your feet. The space is fairly barren. It smells dusty. Cleaned somewhat, but not very well. And certainly not the best maintained. There's a spot where there's a floorboard that's nearly 2 feet too short, wedged in there, not nailed. There's a little space over by a kitchenette of sorts to your left. Pantry stocked with a few bits of bread and dried meats. Some vegetables. Gabe. Door directly across from you guys. Bedroom, the only other room to this house. Soon as he hears that, sprints across, throws open the door, and stands, stunned. Aaron! Beaming as he sprints deeper into the room.
Do we follow at this point? Is it rude?
Hey, kid.
No, we weren't very much invited in. Just don't.
I start walking over.
No.
It's,
As
that is the
you do.
initiative I needed.
You step into the room and see Gabe in the arms of a young 20s human man. Black hair pulled back into a bun, side shaved on this side. Some faint, fading gear patterns carved, or shaved into the side. A square jaw on the leaner end, but clearly fit. Shoulders a bit broad. They wear standard traveler's clothes, heavy boots, a heavy, heavy bag next to them. They have their left arm wrapped around Gabe's back, and as they look up at you with gray eyes, an entirely brass and tin arm.
Nova coming around the side at this point.
No, they're with me. So he reaches up the wooden hand, taps it. As who you presume to be Aaron lowers arms, smiling again, that same soft, a little bit almost playful smile. Sorry about that. Just, I was expecting 2 sets, 1.5 sets of footsteps, and got an additional 1, 2, we'll go on 2.
That is okay. Your younger brother here has brought a doctor for his sister.
Doctor, that's fantastic.
Yes.
As he scoots on the bed he was sitting at, there is a little girl. Looks very similar to Gabe. Roughly the same age, far more gaunt, pale, lips almost a little bit blue. She looks so small in this bed. Nightgown wrapped around her. It's fairly warm for mid-autumn, but she's shivering a little.
Yeah. Nova takes a few steps forward. It is, oh, she looks in quite well condition considering the few days. That's wonderful. All right, I can simply get to work if that is all that is required. Sorry, the introductions. Hello, I am Dr. Mosslander. I specialize in treating diseases. More so the prevention of them, but treating diseases as well.
Doctor. At the guild, I imagine.
Yes, studied there quite a while.
Aaron Astor. I'm a guard at the northern gate.
Yes, I surmised. Your younger brother speaks quite highly of you.
I don't see why he'd do that. Seems like a terrible waste of good words, kid. Oh, come on, you got so much better and so much cooler! Okay, but that doesn't change Jack to what I did. I still think you're really cool. Stands back and, leans, looks, but is more now glancing between you and his sister.
Oh, yes, may I?
Please, be my guest. Anything you need.
Oh, do not worry. I carry quite a sizable amount of things on my own person.
Dr. Mosslander, would you like me to assist?
If you have the capabilities to do so, I do not turn down help.
Index will walk up.
Fantastic. So you both move to the bedside. Aaron and Will step back, put a hand worn and calloused, hand of a fighter, onto Gabe's shoulder and gently pull them off the side of the bed. Let him work, kid. Let him work.
First, well, before anything else, let us see if we can already tip the scales into your favor in terms of recovering even quicker than usual. As Nova will uncork this vial and will hand it to the girl. Is she conscious?
She is conscious, and as you're speaking, only now does she seem to weakly open one eye.
Hello, I don't know if you heard my introduction. I am Dr. Mosslander, and I am going to be treating you today. So our first steps is I have something that can help you. In the meantime, while we figure out what is wrong, sort of boost you, give you a little bit more energy. It'll make you feel better.
She seems very hesitant as she looks up at you.
Trust me, it is tried and true. What is the saying? Tried and true, guild approved. From the Arcanist Guild itself. That's where I learned it from.
She's still hesitant, doesn't take her eyes off of your face, your mask. Looks over to...
See, I can certainly spare one to show you that it's not poison. As Nova will take one out and drink an anti-plague.
Yeah. Seeing you do that, she holds her breath a little bit, but then relaxes. Aaron off to the side does nod. It's okay, Gracie. They're good. They're a doctor. They're here to help. She nods and frail and pale. You can see the veins in the back of her hand. She gently reaches up from under the covers.
Make sure to drink it all at once. It's a little bitter. Have some, and Nova will hand over their water flask.
Mm-hmm.
Also, take it with a little bit of water. That helps it go down easier.
As soon as they drink it all, they cough. Take the water and try to sit through the coughing.
Yeah. What this will do, this is the first part on my 2 steps of this.
Mm-hmm.
This will give is if she makes a save against the disease within the next 24 hours, she will get a +2 item bonus to that save.
Lovely.
I'm then gonna spend like the rest of the evening treating disease to give her to try and give her a +2 circumstance bonus.
Fantastic. Please roll me a medicine check.
Crafting.
Cast guidance.
Nice. Yeah, one thing you do notice is it's almost like it is almost a little automaton like at first whenever you see there is this glow behind the goggles as Nova begins working. But then you see the tufts of their hair begin to grow a brighter red and you realize, oh, it's just gnomes, okay.
It's just gnomes.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. It's just gnomes doing gnome shit.
Gnomes.
But yeah, I'm going to be making a crafting check with a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee!
And if I may ask, casting guidance over time.
Mm.
I imagine you're playing something. What kind of thing do you play?
I think.
Or am I assuming?
Yeah, you're right. I think a soothing melody. Yeah, like a focus melody.
Lovely.
This would be against the diseases DC.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled an 18. Should I re-roll that? That's a 9.
Up to you.
Nova would.
Understood.
I'm gonna re-roll it. Okay, not better. 18.
An 18. Fantastic.
Sorry, 19.
Let me... You do very well. It's so simple. It's a odd variant of...
This is an addition. I'm also... Something weird that Nova will do is anytime she sneezes, they will give her a rag and then collect the rag and put that in like sort of an airtight container.
Gotcha.
Because Nova will study that later.
Fantastic. It's awful when it's the simple things. Common colds turned to near debilitating coughing. Fluid in her lungs, almost pneumonia. Treats the same. She's young and sure she hasn't eaten that much for living conditions, but she shouldn't be this sickly, immunocompromised in some way, and you notice down lower on the bed you're expecting more below the waist, but there's no bump, no even frail legs.
Did Gabe refer to what's her name again?
Gracie.
Gracie. Did Gabe refer to Gracie as his older sister?
Younger.
Younger, okay.
Or Gabe simply said sister. Sorry, I thought you were asking Aaron.
Yeah. Nova, like in the middle of this, will turn to Gabe and say, "So is this your older sister?"
No, I'm older by 3 minutes. Is it 3 minutes? 4.5. 3 minutes.
Twins.
Mhm.
Well, I have.
I'm the stronger one.
Yes, you are.
You said that was mean to say because she's sick. It's fine.
You
Only
know,
because you're cute when you say it.
I had a sister as well. I also said I was the stronger one, and while I was, she was the taller one. But so.
No.
Count your days. Oh, Nova would not have said that.
Count your days.
Count your days and she'll be taller soon. Nova would not have said that. She always did find herself in quite a lot of trouble. Siblings always have to look out for each other.
So Aaron just glances down at Gabe. Seems you're covering that for the both of you then. Like you were any better. And I got better. You start now. Before you have to deal with all my crap. I'm not gonna. You better not. I'm not. You look at all three of them and carrying over your check from earlier and what you've gathered. Aaron's taken off the mechanical arm at this point. Has it rested off to the side on the bed, just laying across the foot. It's a fine, fine piece of technology. And knowing that he's a guard, it makes sense. Many guards, either willingly or due to injury, are permitted to get prosthetics funded by the government so that they can keep fighting at their full capacity. Full-scale malleum cutting edge. The best and the brightest funded for the protection of the people. Roll me one more quick I would say if you have Esper lore, not the Arcanist Guild specifically.
I would like to roll.
Please do.
I don't know if Nova would, because it's disease, Arcanist, and one other.
That's entirely fair.
11.
11.
Would a society check still work?
I would say society is probably the
Okay.
next best thing.
That is a natural 20
Natural 20.
for a 28.
Zambino.
Your dice, Eli.
Yeah. Index.
Mhm.
You're watching all of the interactions, mostly focused on playing your melody. Just logically parsing through some stuff. It does sound like while Gabe is a troublemaker, Aaron was worse. And the way he talks makes it sound like someone who's had a run-in with the law. Reformed. Still. Clearly has a lot of guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And getting that, it clicks in your head. One of the major things for the Esper Crown Guard is it takes the worst of Esper and makes them the best. Very few people who are a part of and branded, literally branded, to be a part of the Crown's Guard are either those who have excelled in guard positions all across the country, or people reformed. The Reformation process has worked and has worked for near a century now. Esper makes a point of turning the worst of the worst into some of the best. Put a bit more bluntly, one of the many ways criminals can serve their sentence is guard work. And with that natural 20, part of the reason it works is the brand. Enchanted. There's loads and a long history of the enchantments that go into those brands. But as you look, you're looking at the arm, noticing how Aaron's arm thins out a little, that same deformed from birth state. And you see it to their shirt. The bottoms of a brand, scarred and brutal. A cog. Symbol of the government and the symbol of the Crown's Guard.
And with a natural 20, do I know if that's a lifetime position? Because you mentioned that it was served, but does it commonly... Are the people who turn into the Crown's Guard commonly people who have racked up high sentences?
Mm-hmm. More aptly, the criminals with lower sentences choose to serve those out. It likely means that this is a near lifetime of service. Or a lifetime in prison. Could be wrong, could be nearing that, but more than likely it is. That or, well, death. Either way, you rolled very high. You give her wonderful treatment. Not the best you could have ever done, but still, you're satisfied. You're a little flustered. A little bit paranoid by the fact that you can't really feel your toes at the moment. But...
Nexus. Sorry.
Nexus.
Index. I think you might be right,
but you're focused. You stay focused as best you can. The melody helping. And you said it's a +2?
It's a +2 from the anti-plague, and it's a +2 from the treatment if I met the DC.
But you did.
Yeah, so it's a +2 circumstance and a +2 item bonus. So for a total of +4.
Okay. She sits there for a while. Doesn't regurgitate any of the medicines you give. Is trying her best to be strong, lift up her arm when you need her to. Open her mouth, open her eyes. Lets you inspect, lets you do what you need to do. She still shivers. Still lays there pale, frail and cold. But you feel comfortable in what you've done. This isn't something she'll heal from quickly. But you've worked with enough people.
Yeah.
She's healing.
She'll pull through.
Mm-hmm. As you finish up, all the commotion has made her tired, and she does lay back and rest. Aaron stands up and guides Gabe by the lower back out to the main room. Goes to gesture as if still wearing the arm and gestures for you both to follow. As soon as you've nodded and said you're done.
Yeah. Nova will leave them. I drank one. I gave her one. I have, since I said I had 4, I have 2 more left. These only last for the day, but Nova will still set one, hand one to Aaron and say, well, I've set her off into the right direction. it's gonna be a lot of her own to pull herself from there. But if in the next little bit it seems like she's not feeling too well, another dose should be just fine, sufficient.
Thank you. You're too kind. I'm sure. I imagine this little one, as he ruffles Gabe's hair, said payment wasn't something we could do. He wasn't expecting me to come home. As he starts feeling for a bag on his hip.
Also, during this, would I have had time to fix the prosthetic that I broke?
You were mostly focused on her, and as you look back, what Gabe and Aaron spent the time doing was patching it up.
Okay.
And even one-handed, seems like Aaron's fairly decent with a set of tools. I'm letting her being the strong one, kid. She can do it. She's got it.
Payment truly is not necessary.
But it's gonna happen. So he puts a bag of coin on the counter, and for someone with such an expensive piece, it's a little bit surprising how little coin it sounds like there is in there. As he reaches in, scoops out. Just planning to hire a professional with all this, and hopefully two. But you did what you needed to do. Thank you. 3 gold.
3 gold, damn.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's crazy.
It's, I wish I had more to give, if I'm being honest. Jeez.
Index, Nova will slide you over 1 gold and 5 silver. Your help was wonderful.
That's okay. I do not need it. You are the registered doctor.
Neither do I. I have money to buy food for myself, but if we are to...
Would you like me to hold on to it for you?
I would like you to keep it for yourself. If you do not want to, you do not have to, but it is for you.
Index will be quiet for a moment before eventually grabbing down and grabbing it.
Hey, kid. So you had the washing out. You go grab that for me? Yeah, okay. They're really cool. You should ask them questions. The Auton can do magic. I'm sure they can, buddy. Go.
Is that like a... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He
It doesn't
sits
exist.
down on the couch, gestures over to the single other chair, looking at you specifically.
Yes. Do you have any questions about the application of the medicine or any further treatments possible?
I'll trust your judgment over my ability to ask questions, but I was actually hoping to ask. You seem like a... you're obviously guild, yeah?
Yes, I did study at the guild.
Just surprised. More often than not, they, guild doctors spend their time in guild hospitals.
Well, some of them spend their time out in flower fields. But I'm glad to have found myself out this far.
Well, I am too, I hate to ask, I don't know if it's prying. I've just never seen. I'm supposed to have the cutting edge of Esper's technology clung to my... what I have of an arm.
None of my technology was produced in Esper. That would be why.
And I don't know if there was any confusion, but I am not the creator.
There is a lot of confusion on his face.
If you could believe it or not, we did happen to stumble upon each other.
Well, by the gods, that's crazy. So wait, I'm sorry. You're not their creator. Stumbled upon it.
Simply not take that credit.
Where are you from? Where's...
I am from Melrinda. Not a specific city in mind. The estate of which I am from is quite far out from civilization.
Really?
Yes.
Look, I know I'm not on duty, but I do kind of have to ask. You say you're entirely not Esper made. That... You don't perchance have Malleum, do you?
Do I know what that is?
Or check. I'm not even gonna have you roll it as a very common thing, especially in the guild.
Oh, really?
Shit, this dice. 15.
15. More than high enough. It is one of the biggest technologies in Esper at the moment, and one thing you have found very quickly. Malleum is a metal that resonates very well psionically.
Is that EUM or IUM?
IUM. And it is the backbone to prosthesis in all of Esper. Malleum prosthetics used to be pretty rare, but they've grown more and more available as more and more people buy them, find uses for them, find cheaper ways to make them.
Do I have any Malleum?
Not a drop.
Out of all of the records that I know, I do not have any of that.
Roll me diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Oh no, something I can't roll bardic lore for. It's the same plus 28 with a natural 20.
Damn it!
I'm a robot.
You're beep.
Beep boop bop boop.
Yeah.
The robot incapable of lying.
Can't lie.
Like, leans back and just checks that for a moment. Huh. It's crazy. Esper spends centuries nearing to working on the Autons, Coppers, Tin Men, prosthetics, and not too long after the border opens, out walks better than anything we've made.
Oh, that would be because I am not an Auton.
I wouldn't put you on their level either. That is several dozen steps down the food chain, I think.
Yes, I am a passion project of a very talented Archmage.
And that would make a lot of sense. I'm not going to pry too much. I do gotta ask. I know not a whole lot about the arcane and mages and whatnot. I know what certain runes for high explosives look like, and that's about the extent of what I've got, but... Like, there's rumors and stuff of mages making sentient items, or... Like, do you think they figure out how to... Is that something you can do?
Well, of course. That's why I'm traveling around, is to learn.
Well, if I can teach you one thing, yeah, I'll make this my one. Do not forget this. There are a lot of people here who are going to want to figure out how you work.
I am not at liberty to discuss how I work.
That's a good answer. That'll dissuade a lot of people. A lot of people will take flat answers as they are, trade of words and coin before anything else. But speaking from experience, there's a lot of people who will not listen to that. I'm just saying, be careful.
Nova, you watch, and he watches, as for the first time, the cyan blue on Index on the 2 antennae fades to a pale orange. I understand.
Good. Yeah. I'm not one of those people, for the record. A younger me, maybe, but no, not my game. I'm good. Part of the crown now.
Yes, of course. You do a very good job taking care of your siblings.
For the 2 weeks out of the year I'm here, yeah. I try.
We have caught you out of the 2 weeks that you are here.
That is
Yeah, it's
Pretty impressive odds.
well, I mean,
quite fortunate.
as he gestures over towards the direction you know Cherrywood would be. It's Harvest Festival. I'm giving my pick of Equinox holidays off. Assuming nobody else has booked them out.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I believe I know the answer to this. I do have a question of my own.
I might have an answer. More bricks up here than anything else, though.
Is how the missing appendages is that you and your younger siblings have. Is that genetic?
Kind of. I can't exactly say I'm certain. I do know why. Our mom and dad both didn't grow up in Cherrywood. They used to live in Outer Mannings, a smaller chunk of Mannings on the far side of the pass. For your guys' reference, on the southern end of the mountains here, there is a town, more of a city called Mannings, built into the side of the mountains, and it literally carves a 2-day path straight down the middle of, like, right between 2 mountains. Outer Mannings is a smaller section, still a part of Mannings, but on the opposite side of the 2-day path. Notably, it's the next closest place to Cherrywood.
Is it a city or?
It counts as a full city, though Outer Mannings is population of about a town.
So there's an outer and inner.
Yeah, inner is on the inside of the cog.
Mm.
Outer is the little bit on the outside.
And I'm guessing Inner Mannings is still like a city.
It's a proper city. It's not like floating islands and sky ships and whatnot, but it's a lot of working folks. High population. More than enough to count as a city. Mostly because the population of Manning spans the entire stretch of mountains right about here. All of the miners that work down here, instead of being a part of separate towns and whatnot, just fall under Mannings. But what that means is there's a lot of shit you pick up in the mountains. Dad had coal lung, but our mom, she had ores. Ores, O-R-E-S. A very common disease called ores because it leaves faint red splotches, very similar to ore veins around the mouth and extremities.
That's so fucking cool. I'm gonna have you re-describe it because
Yeah.
I'm currently writing it down. Write it down.
Okay.
Describe it again.
Ores. It's a disease of sorts that leaves small, very faint, almost ore-like splotches around the mouth, extremities. But the big thing with it, while it causes a little bit of internal issues, increases risk of things failing and immunocompromisation. People with ores tend to, specifically women, produce children with birth defects. the mortality rate of children from a parent with ores is almost 4 times higher than that of normal. And that's assuming that the deformities do not shorten their lifespan very far.
Well, that is just a shame.
Yeah.
For all the innovation that Esper has, it does not tend to lend itself well in the medical field.
Yeah. Research the hell out of it, but hardly put those brains to use sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, at least not for people lining the ring.
I'm not sure why I didn't guess that sooner, but
It's alright. It's one of those things, fact of life at this point. Miners get cold lung. If they don't, they get something else. Mom wasn't a miner. She just spent a lot of time around them. Lived up there, born to them.
yes.
We were lucky to find this little shack in the middle of nowhere. We didn't move until Gabe and Gracie were born, but Mom packed up everything she had and tried to get us out here.
While they've been talking, there's no signs of ores on them, right?
Roll me a quick check.
Yeah, I'll roll you a crafting check.
I didn't even ask for medicine at this point. I knew it was changing.
21.
21. You got a good look at Gracie, and wild ores has a chance of being spread.
I was meaning Aaron.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Sorry.
Aaron specifically, you're looking. Doesn't look like it. And again, it has a chance of spreading hereditary, but it is a.
Yeah, he just
Outside
they
of
just said that they moved here after Gracie and Gabe were born. So I was like,
No, it's a good thing to check. But
yes.
yeah,
Well,
she moved us out here. One of the best things she did for us, and she did a lot of damn good for us.
that is good to hear. It is one of the best ways to prevent illness is to take yourself out of the environment.
Yeah. Damn good way.
Yes.
It's a
Those
shame work out here was not what I'd hoped when I was told that we were moving, but I don't regret making sure we got by. And hey, now what doesn't get put to paying off a young adult span of doing some things that others probably should have regretted, but I get to bring home a little bit of coin every so often. Send back what I can't bring in person. Gabe's smart. Smartest out of all of us, easy.
by far the most dexterous.
You haven't seen me move yet. Kid learned it from me.
That is fair.
Yeah. Granted, is
As
that a slingshot string you put on that arm?
Yes.
Here, when I was wearing it, I was punching people with it. Ugh. Kid's smart. Kid's smart. Sorry, you were saying something.
I meant to ask is Gabe mentioned something about water spirits in the forest. Has that been a problem recently?
I mean, recent as anything else out here. Part of the natural wildlife.
Is there a high presence of ambient arcane magic
Oh, yeah.
in this area?
Whole country, yeah.
Oh.
Roll me. Yeah. Roll me a. Is it history? What would it be? History. Recall knowledge unspecified. Or. I would say any of the magical checks.
So Arcana.
Arcana, nature, divine,
Over occult.
occult.
Oh.
Any of them.
Are you gonna roll Arcana?
I'll probably roll occult.
Okay, then I'll roll Arcana.
25.
25.
26.
25 and 26.
Dang.
Yeah. You guys thought the effects would have died down. At least have been controlled at this point. It's practically ancient history. 800 years will do a lot. The start of the new calendar. Like a shrapnel grenade in the plains. There's a lot of different writings on what happened, but truly what it was a man and a monster. A lich. An artifact left over ages past. Attuned to all of the planes. And he blew it up.
The country? Or?
The staff.
Hmm.
And a good chunk of the country. A big reason the Esper economy functions is conjuration magics. Intentionally ripping holes and harvesting energy. It's the reason factories function the way they do. It's a lot of the reason teleportation is something so easy here. As easy as teleportation magics can be. Esper used to, the turn of the calendar, was a mess. Battleground of all of the planes of existence trying to fight. Theo and the Divine tried their best to help clear it out. It was the time before last that Ilrindel fully closed its borders. Some of the heaviest guard placed here. Before the Vraal, there were not many rifts and tears. Permanent portals, sure, but little things, happenstance. Now, they've died down. 800 years to let those rifts heal, but still. Still, there are holes to the Fae in the plane of wood that'll crop up in Ilrindel. The plane of fire, the plane of earth, wreak havoc in southern reaches of Khazir. This yellow country here, the deserts. And Esper, weaker spirits for the most part, and a lot of controlled rifts. But in Esper, you do not wander woods hoping and praying you don't see Fae. It's the raw elements that you're worried about. for your guys' reference, that happened, I believe, 892 years ago.
Nice.
And for your guys' reference, assuming that it lets me read my calendar. Yeah, 892. I'm so smart.
Mhm.
And for your guys' reference, the year is 892.
Because 892 years ago in the calendar for 0 plus 892 is 892.
That's a weird coincidence.
Holy shit. Yeah, I know. I just really like that number.
That's a weird number to like.
I'd rather roll that than a 3.
You're not rolling that on a d20. Have you ever rolled that on a d20?
No, but I wish. Either way. I imagine for you both, it's not a surprise that, oh, this happens. It's more of a, oh, this is still happening. But yeah, normally we just get little critters, truly not big things from the woods. Trees and leaves come to life and look at you funny. I've never seen any in person, but I also spend more time watering the city than the woods. But you asked that like you bumped into some?
Water methods, yes.
You guys were by the creek, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Outside of wells. That's nearest source of water that's not heavily watched and patrolled. Patrols. Merchants with mercs. They don't like people. Rifts don't form around people. And if they do, it's something damn powerful, damn trying. So.
That would make sense, okay.
You guys don't look too beat up. Safe.
I will be fine.
Imagine so. But shit, Gabe was with you, wasn't
He fought
He was
rather
out
well,
of it.
though he was scared.
he? He fought.
With his little slingshot device.
I can guarantee you he was unarmed.
And he will continue to be, though I will be having
I
a
think standing his
conversation.
ground beside us was smarter than running off on his own. Should we have not been able to keep up?
I'm... You are right. You are right.
Yes.
I'm just...
My specialties do also lie within pulling people back from the brink, so if ever something serious were to happen, he would have been fine.
Of all the people he could have bumped into, glad it was you two then.
Of course. I did not
Yes.
even have to cast a healing spell.
You can cast healing magic.
Yes. It would not be very wise to travel on my own without that.
Wait, does that mean healing magic works on you?
Well, yes.
Holy
And
shit.
do other healing methods work on you?
Yes. I'm a creature.
You know, I did. And Nova at this point will pull out the other tonic. I did have this. I just simply did not think that it would. It's to drink. The spot, the gash that you have.
I cannot drink things. Does it work when applied to the wound?
I guess we could find out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, completely disregarding this guy. Fuck this guy.
He's like full leaning over.
Nova will
Watching intently.
pull it out and kind of putting it onto a clean, all of it onto a clean rag, and then running it over the wounded area. Does it work?
Just double checking.
I'm fully able to be healed by stuff.
Yeah, just making sure.
I just wasn't sure if you're gonna be like hidden potion compartment or something. I'm pretty sure I need to drink potions at some point.
Yeah.
But I do not have a mouth,
I
and therefore I cannot scream.
But you must.
Anyways, sorry.
As you apply the tonic, it's strange. You're not expecting this to work. Healing potions aren't supposed to work like this. Granted, you're pressing it to metal. But as you look closer, there's thin tubes. Almost veins. Seem to look like veins. One leaks a slight clear, almost like hydraulic fluid. As you apply it to the wound, it soaks into the fabric. And then, surprising you, pulls back, leaving the rag clean. And as you remove the rag, you watch metal and cabling and whatever this substance is patches itself up.
Thank you.
That
That
is
seemed to have worked.
magnificent work. I'm surprised that's even possible.
Fuck.
How
You're
much
not
do
supposed
I
to say that!
How much do I owe you for the potion?
That is not necessary.
Also, this is true. How old are you?
Oh, 22.
There are children around.
He heard me as he points to the door, and Gabe is standing there with a bunch of folded clothes and a patchwork wicker basket that has dropped to the floor, pointing with his arm.
Gabe said that you only said that when you're very, very angry. This does not seem like an appropriate moment.
Because he forgot to mention that I say it when I'm very, very surprised. Now, I didn't used to, he's right. It's more of an angry thing. Sorry. Wow. Just wow.
Well,
I've never felt inadequate about my fucking arm before. Damn it. You know what? You, as he points to Gabe, were not around for this. Mom used to have it set up. Because I learned from Dad. As he pulls a copper out of his bag and drops it into a bucket. Swear jar. You're using that when I'm not home. If it fills up enough. I don't know. I'll buy you a whole cake.
Doesn't
Wait.
that encourage him to swear?
Fuck! Nope. No cake. Nope. To pull the coin. Pulls the coin out. I swear a coin goes in, you swear a coin comes out. But I didn't know the rules yet. You're cheating! You got me. Seriously, don't say that though. That one's worth 2 coins. Can I say them if I'm asking if it's a word that can't go in? Nope. Then how am I supposed to? You figure it out. Trial and error. Same way I did. But
also, isn't
Just
that
count
also?
that.
Wouldn't that also still be encouraging the possible use of swear words to find them all?
Hence why they still remove coins.
I would not count that, no.
They don't count it. No, I'm fine with that verdict. You can't drink potions. I imagine that means you can't eat or drink.
No, I do not require such.
Well, would you like to stay for dinner then? I admit I'm not entirely sure what they've got stocked, but I've met worse cooks than me.
Sure.
Awesome. It's probably stew.
Would you like help cooking?
If you're willing. I can't exactly say you were cleanest kitchen or cleanest cook, but if you're fine getting your platinum hands dirty.
My hands are not made of platinum.
Just realizing there is other platinum.
Yes, I do not even have palms to get dirty.
Is there just
Out
four tubes, sorry, that pull out from underneath the shields?
Out of respect and fear for whatever Archmage made you, I will not ask questions. Because you said you can't tell, and that is enough. I will respect that. I am not going to use my government-approved opposable thumbs to cook. As he walks over to the pantry and reaches up to the top shelf and pulls out... This one's made out of metal. Mostly just a frame, a simple claw at the end with an attachment to slot things into. So he fits it onto his arm.
I am rather well adept and proficient in cooking with many things, although I do have a particular struggle with meats. Elves do not eat them very often.
That's fine. It's one of the things I'm good at. Forget how weird it feels to clap with this thing. I better not do it when I have a knife stuck to this. That doesn't end well. As he walks over to the kitchen and we'll begin rummaging.
There is a doctor in the house, sir.
Thank the divine for that. So he starts cooking. You helping?
I cook all, like, it's like, I imagine they have, like, a garden here.
Mm-hmm. A
Yeah.
small plot of a garden and several vegetables that have been harvested.
Yeah, whatever he's cooking, I give him, like, some, like, roasted veggies to go alongside it. And then I make a side salad as well. And, like, everything is chopped perfectly. Or sliced.
Yeah. You get everything else chopped and prepped in the time it takes for him to get through half of the beef they have to chop up for tonight. Here, you said you struggle. Does that mean you're opposed or?
Not at all.
Cool.
Where are your seasonings?
He leans back, reaches up, and pulls a very dusty salt and pepper shaker. That and whatever we got growing outside.
I will go take a look again.
Fantastic.
Oregano.
He leans on the counter, and you just walked in.
Well, actually, they found me, but yes, we did happen to stumble into each other. You're about as abased as I. I just immediately had a endeavor to take my mind off it.
That makes sense.
Do you have a kettle?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, as I set up stuff for tea.
Yeah. Say, I hate to ask, but I noticed someone hadn't been taking very good care of the firewood pile. Would you mind helping him out with that? He's good with the axe, just make sure he doesn't chop off his foot or something.
I think so. I think this is so interesting. There is a brief moment where Nexus just stares at him.
Nexus?
God damn it. And Nexus stares at him, and her antenna turn purple for a moment because I don't think she's ever asked to do manual labor like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a task I can help with. And then she'll just go, yes, of course, and walk out.
Okay, please make
First
sure it
lie.
doesn't go cut its foot off.
I need to have a color chart. A color.
Purple's lie.
As Gabe is
Lie.
Gabe is gonna go.
What did I lie about? I just
Purple's the lie emotion.
You are going
I
to
am
get
the
taught.
one who says lies.
As you go outside and are taught by a 12-year-old with one arm how to chop wood.
With my +0.
You know, I'm really glad I was able to wrestle.
It's okay. He's got the same thing.
I'm really glad I was able to wrestle away my my shit from a disabled kid.
That kid was trying his best.
That would have been.
Uh-huh.
I was already hurt because it was a child.
Either way. As Aaron,
Experience.
Yeah.
once those two are out,
Nova is literally has their has what they have is their clipboard out. They're jotting down notes. They're going over everything that they've just spent the last few hours doing.
you can feel it. Gabe is staring at you. You gotta turn them into the guild. The furthest thing from an Auton there is walks into your lap. Are you gonna turn them into the guild?
I'm going to be very clear. How do they say it? I don't want to catch that firebolt.
Now this is a
Understood.
big brain statement.
Yeah.
Is Firebolt even a spell in Pathfinder?
No.
Fireball. It's
He's
a spell.
just that old.
Yeah.
No, it is in Draconic Magics.
That's
Before the schools were twisted around.
Damn newfangled Arcanist Guild renaming my cantrip.
Renaming cantrips,
mad about it.
reworking them. It's okay. He made a lot of money off of them.
Toby's so
Either
mad.
way.
Toby, I'm playing you vicariously.
That's smart.
Yes, if
If you don't, other people are going to try. I tried to impart it to them.
well, it was clearly sent out here for some sort of mission. I'm not sure what it says it's traveling. But
Word of advice, it's going through trouble. And, there's only so much trouble that can be dealt with in post. He gestures to the doctor's bag. Can't exactly say a lot of people that live anywhere that starts with an E and ends in spur is most trustworthy folk, but if you can find, I don't know, if you have somebody trustworthy that is a bit more on the, I don't know, the things walking around with a rapier, magics, and an archmage. I don't know. Point is, cut it
No,
loose. That's a
you
call
do-
you can make, but if you stick around, it's gonna find trouble.
I do not. I am well aware of the common saying, an ounce of prevention. So, And who knows?
Who knows?
I have my own stuff to see to. Maybe that's what it's simply line up.
Understood.
Yes, well.
Well, now it's my turn to go make sure that neither of them has cut off what they can call a foot.
Do you mind if I ask one more quick question? These
Sure.
are personal questions I would like to let you know before asking them.
I appreciate the clarification. I wouldn't answer them if I'm uncomfortable. And I'm not one to smack people for asking questions.
That is fair. Besides probably a basic divination on location, does the cog branded on you prevent you from using the prosthetic without legally approved means?
The cog doesn't prevent the prosthetic from shit. But yeah, to answer your question, despite what records, if you go looking around for Aaron Astor, I am approved as a law-abiding citizen. And the government trusts me.
I have no qualms with you. I don't even have qualms with anyone here. And well, one of my biggest life's work was stolen from me, so I'm quick to forgive.
As the door opens up and Index walks in.
Gabriel and I have finished up with the firewood.
It has been maybe 10 minutes. How is that possible? As Gabe walks in, it was so cool. It was so cool. It was like perfect. It was like perfect, like magic perfect.
I feel the need to clarify that it was not in fact perfect. There are many split logs, and I am not very strong enough to do it appropriately every time.
As you watch as Aaron like sits fully on the counter, slides open a window that gets stuck. And perfect by my standards. Thank you.
Did you share names with Nova?
Index has not been asked her name once.
Okay.
I've been keeping track.
Just want to make sure.
We're
Okay,
4 hours into session.
I didn't think
Uh-huh.
Nova would be the
3
first to
hours.
ask because that's an automaton.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
So, I do have the quickest of questions. Do you have a serial number or identifier?
A name? Yes. I have a designation. I apologize. I am supposed to introduce myself. There has been a lot going on back to back.
As Index will step into the center of the room and stand up as she will speak.
Hello, my name is Index of the Monterey Estate. Automated assistant at your service.
Hello, for proper introductions. I'm Aaron Astor of this house.
It is wonderful to meet you, Aaron Astor of this house.
And this is Gabe Astor of this house.
Hello, young Gabe Astor of this house. Is there anything you guys would like to see? I can perform magic, calculations, historical texts and records, as well as a number of other things for my travels.
Just do like a firework thing.
Oh, yes, of course. As Index will take her left hand and strum on the Lyre, and as she does so, she'll hold up her other hand and cast Prestidigitation. As little fireworks.
Do it again, do it again, do it again! As he like runs up and like looks into your hand as if it's going to teach him anything.
I hold up like a sparkler.
Are you gonna come to the Harvest Festival?
There's a festival.
Mm-hmm.
I love festivals.
Yes.
Yeah,
Aaron was hinting at it with his arrival.
Yes,
Probably within 2 weeks or so.
I would love to go.
try 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it really that close?
It's the 7th.
Well, I'm guessing they probably do not have any sort of medical personnel there, given the size of the town.
Is the festival in Cherrywood?
Yeah. Truford does celebrate, but they celebrate in the way merchants celebrate, which is steadily rising prices and then dropping them back down to normal to make it seem like a discount. So, you're lucky you're on our side of things.
Your side?
Side of the edge of the woods. Don't have a whole lot of merchants. One of the few places that's not huge on the whole. We want to make more money than you as a general statement.
I see. I would love to attend.
Well, great. It's open to anybody. Especially if you're bringing magics and aid. Sure, you were right on the money. We do not have a consistent doctor.
Yes, and
The closest we've had is a Valentine.
is a Valentine. That is not a good occasion to be one of those.
What the fuck is that?
You can roll me an untrained logic.
I will roll you a bardic lore check.
I actually
Extra
I
+1
shoot
from your
Nexus
master.
with my
Nexus?
Yup. Boom!
20 unnatural.
20. Yeah.
I love being on the roll lore for everyone.
Yeah.
Anyone else rolls a lore skill, I'm rolling it too.
There's a odd little habit, a profession that spawned up around the passing of life in Asper. There's many families in Elrondel who will keep tabs of their dead, the lineage, their memories. Asper's government has taken it on itself to do just that. A Valentine is the equivalent of a census member, going around periodically throughout the year, all across the country, collecting the names, ages, locations, and items on the deceased, and whether or not they have permitted necromancy to be used on their body in the case of national emergencies. Not a well-liked profession.
Yeah.
Not a well-liked concept. But they are government approved and Arcanist Guild funded.
So I'd call them like
I refer to them as the Asporian Death Census, but I'm not calling them a Valentine.
okay.
Yeah. Nova will speak up again, continuing on from their prior statement.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, from my own profession, I have seen them before.
Yeah, it's
Off-putting.
a word for it.
Yes. Does Nova knows about the thing that they keep on them, right?
You would. Because
Yeah.
you know about it.
Well, they're called Valentines a lot of the time because they have this, rose of swords on them.
A rose.
To call it a rose, if you were to call those faux lilies. That's what this rose would be. It's highly toxic and deadly. Did I ever fully understand why they carried it on them?
Because they're the evil people, so they have the evil eye.
Well, I mean, besides they are the evil people.
You, I think, could roll me a medicine check.
Actually, I'll roll you a crafting check.
Please do, because I believe the guild would teach this as in medical terms. And that's the only place I know you could figure it out.
19.
19. It's potent, as you said. It is powerful. And it is painless. If someone comes to a Valentine and has sufficient reason, be it lack of funding to keep surviving an illness that they simply cannot get over, if the Valentine deems it alright, acceptable, a painless death, very little of it onto a glove and a touch. It's the Valentine's equivalent of humane, and the exact opposite of what she would do. But hey, government approved.
I did not know they did that.
Yes, well, they are Esper's way of showing humanity to afflicted locations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, usually if it is either through, though disease is the most common that I've seen, though I'm certain there are others, ways that a person could not continue to support themselves. They offer a way out, as one would put it.
I don't understand.
They take the flower in their pocket, their shirt pockets, merely touch it with their hands, their gloved hands, put it up to a person, and they pass peacefully.
That is dangerous.
Yes. It is only if they deem you fit to be allowed to die.
I understand.
Yes. Do I know, if you die via that means, is it like an automatic you're getting brought back as a zombo, or is it like...
A Zambini.
Like, how fucked is this
with
situation?
a 19, I would say... Yeah, I would say it does not aid or impede.
Okay, so if they weren't gonna be a part of the Zamboni army...
Granted, like, a Valentine based on their verdict of, like, are you willing? Well, I'm not gonna give you my body when I die. Well, shit, man, then I guess you're not worthy. But that's not regulation.
Yeah. Would that be illegal?
On a technicality, you're not supposed to be biased about it. But because it is up to a single person's jurisdiction, it is hard to prove in a court of law. But also, in terms of the creation of an undead, if they are willing, it doesn't affect the body in any way. The only reason it would be a better way to go is because it's not damaging to the body, any of the structures supporting it. But outside of that, no. They decay as normal. Well, this is a pleasant conversation to be having over dinner. Or about to have over dinner. Preferably not have over dinner. And trust me, if you want to pester somebody with questions, boy, he always likes to show up around the solstice. Says it's just along his route and he doesn't take holidays off.
Let's show up around it.
Show up around the solstice, around the festival, and
This is the Valentine.
Eobard Veltrance.
Spell that.
Eobard Veltrance. Veltrance.
Can you say the name again?
Eobard. Eobard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard B as in E.
Yeah. Beobard.
No, Eoard.
Eobard. Oh,
Eo,
I see
you're-
what you mean. No, Eobard.
I was like, that doesn't sound right unless you're doing some funky stuff where a vowel is now a syllable.
Mm-hmm.
In which, okay, I you know the English language better than I do, so
Yeah, Eobard.
fuck me.
E. He's scary. Yeah, he is good. I swear, he does it on purpose. He glares at kids. Kick a puppy if you let him. Wouldn't kick him far, you see.
Yes, most of them
Human
do.
being. You almost said a bad word, didn't you? Yup.
Well, most of them do say Valentines in general seem to have this undead air about them. Not that they are, but they.
Wear death like perfume.
They're all too comfortable with the concept.
Well, I'm not, my stomach isn't. What you've prepped looks fantastic. I appreciate it. And thank you for the help with the wood. I'm sorry I can't share food with you.
Of course. Is there anything else you'd like done? Your house is in significant disrepair. I am not a contractor, so I cannot repair it, but I can clean up things.
You know what I'd actually like you to do, I think? Don't have that many chairs, but I can stand. Even if we can't eat, sit with us, at least. Get off your feet. You, help.
I do not have feet.
I almost asked a very rude question, but I will refrain.
Okay.
Still, no need to do anything. Just enjoy the time with us if you can.
Of course.
And if you truly need to do something, I won't stop you from sweeping.
Index will walk up and pull out chairs and sit down.
As Aaron will walk over, sit down. Gabe will walk over, sit down excitedly, bringing over bowls all chipped. Silverware that is clearly not silver. Where Aaron will just dip, peeking into the bedroom. And if we could keep our voices down a little, she's still resting. So he sets aside a bowl and then sets one for himself. So he sits down. Right. So I imagine this little one lets you know where I work. And I figured out where...
Not necessarily
Oh.
up in the capital, but there's so much that you can surmise from there.
You really didn't ramble about the gate, did you? I think I did. I might not have.
We were a little preoccupied at first, and then he was a little preoccupied up until I had asked if you had worked at the gate.
Well, answer's yes. Work up at the gate, one of the main guards. So less of the inspecting for high explosives and less They've had me in training for it for 2 years, and I cannot seem to get it right. Nothing's blown up. Not my fault. None of that happened. It's all just training procedures.
Well, if something were to blow up, I would expect you to be in different condition.
If something were to blow up, I would probably be between you and the thing blowing up. But I would not be able to tell you if that card is going to be a bomb. So, I'm learning. I caught one test out of the 4 they have administered. It was my second one, and it was accidental. Entirely. Either way, C sits down to eat. There's light chatter, and very quickly it becomes Gabe pestering you guys with questions and asking you what other little magics you can do.
What would you like to know about? Anything.
Anything.
Topic.
For me, I can just tell you stuff about the mortal body. Well, most mortal bodies, but it kind of ends.
You from Ilrindel?
Ilrindel, yes, very good.
Is it all trees?
Would you like to see?
Are you gonna teleport me?
I do not have the capability to teleport.
Can I see?
There are magics to
guess.
create images of sorts,
Close your eyes.
or images protected.
As Index will move her head forward and touch the cold metal of her forehead to Gabe's forehead. And she will cast Join Pass, which is when one target attempts a recall knowledge check, the other can aid it. And I can let them see my mind. It can share thoughts and experiences, but not words. Which
Fantastic.
seems really strange. Of a restriction.
I guess just to keep it
One
from.
accent.
Anyways, I'll just give him pictures of the trees in Ilrindel, which are probably massive compared to this forest.
Oh, easily. These oldest seem to be maybe 100, maybe just under.
Mm-hmm.
To define some of the trees in Ilrindel in hundreds is a pointless endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
Trees taller than anything this young man has ever seen. Wider around than this house. Growing things and bark and leaves. Unlike anything he's ever seen.
That's why I went this cantrip. I love this cantrip.
And as he leans back, I imagine it was only a matter of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They have trees bigger than our house. I'm sure they do.
Just double checking. I'm also vaguely from Elrondale, right?
You are right on the border.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have seen them. The border forest particularly is on the smaller end of trees. Mostly because it has, over the span of literally centuries, spent more time going outward than upward. But you've traveled briefly inwards.
Yes,
And
they
you
are.
can only imagine as they keep getting taller and taller.
I've travelled, I've spent quite a lot of time near some of the smaller trees. But I heard they go up exponentially in size.
They actually don't. They stop after a while. They'll keep growing, just very slowly. I would call it more logarithmic than exponential.
Sorry, this is Quincy. Just go.
I will say, you know of one tree that breaks that rule.
Just one though.
It's growing exponentially.
Not exponentially, but has not stopped growing. Never does. They never do.
World trees.
World trees.
Noise.
Either way. Yeah, you eat, you share memories. And at a certain point, Gabe turns to you, running out of questions to ask about magic and elves. He's run out of questions to ask you about elves, how tall they get, what colors are their hair, do they really have 6 fingers on their hands and 6 toes, dispelling child rumors about a kind of people that just are not well known.
Anytime it's a question about anatomy, Nova will chime in.
And despite not being a platinum and silver, not automaton, you get the same eager and amazed looks. This kid's eyes practically the size of dinner plates and glistening. Before Gabe asks, you play music, right?
Yes.
Can you play a song?
Yes.
He just nods and sits expectantly.
Yeah. I'll play like an Elvish concerto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, like one piece lyre, but
Roll me a performance check if you don't mind.
was almost really bad.
You
Oh
almost
my
broke your
God.
lyre.
Dude, real.
Yeah, sure, let me play you a piece.
Peek. Oh, that's crazy. It was almost a 1. 27.
27. There are very few people at this table who have heard Elven music. Gabe very clearly does not understand the art of it. Enraptured and just baffled watching your hands work and listening to the sounds that play. Aaron, a bit older and with a deeper understanding, can't help but sway along to it, enraptured by the mechanical perfection of how you play. You're the only one who's ever heard Elvish music. It's perfect. Perfectly played. No notes missed. No breaks in the tempo. It's nice, soothing. And then it's over. Very much just the first fifth of the piece. Most humans do not have the time or patience for full Elvish songs. The longest of which you can play takes 2 days and typically 2 musicians rotating shifts. And that's just the longest that you have taken the time to memorize. There is one well-known piece that starts at the start of the year and ends at the end. Played eternal in the capital.
Oh, elves.
Oh, elves.
Yeah,
Either way.
I'm gonna compose a piece that virtually no one will know all of because you have to listen to it for a year straight. Oh wait, we're elves. Go fuck yourself.
Uh-huh. Either way, it's the end of the meal. Nobody ate during the entirety of your performance. Too enraptured, and after a very odd sound of metal and wood hitting hand as both of these men clap for you. Aaron stands up and begins clearing plates. That had to have been one of the most beautiful pieces I think I have ever heard. And it was over my shitty excuse for a stew recipe.
When the composer was alive, he was considered one of the greatest of his time.
That makes sense. I've heard.
You got proof of it. Damn.
Of course, his largest rival released a piece shortly after his death. Intentionally so, he'd written it 10 years prior.
Oh,
They
man.
are spiteful sometimes.
I'm surprised that sounds like something we'd do here. As soon as somebody makes something grand, you make something slightly better. Either way. Well, you helped cook. I'm not going to make you help clean.
Oh, I can. It would not be a bother.
You sure?
Yes.
I'll take the extra hands.
As I help.
Closest we've got in this house.
Yeah. While they're cleaning, Nova will just make sure to double check on Gracie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You poke your head in and it's dim in the room. The one window's got the curtains pulled over it. Aaron had set aside a bowl, and as he goes about cleaning, the first thing he does is move it into her room and set it. You do see that she has woken up and sipped out of the potion you left her.
Is she asleep again?
It's hard to tell. She doesn't move very much when she's awake, but
That's right.
she's resting one way or the other.
Nova will look to her and say, well, make sure to rest up and rest well. We have a Valentine to show that their presence isn't necessary.
And as you step out of the room, one last note that catches your eye. Adorable, as it is. She's dragged the arm of her older brother up and is snuggling it like a pillow. Which isn't exactly great, given it's brass and metal, but she had the strength to move it. You've seen some adults who have days before they can do anything like that.
Yeah. Nova will take out their clipboard again, jots down some notes, and head out.
Right, well, I've given you both food, coin, and now, as he gestures to the ratty couch, a bed, for those of you who sleep. I don't know if you need to lay down to rest. I don't know if you're built to trance.
Yes. Typically my resting standby period takes the form of trancing. I can just sit down on the ground if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Take your place of floorboards. I wouldn't recommend sitting over there. Those are not the most sturdy. As he gestures to a corner that's very clearly had things pulled away from it, a little bit rotting.
Note taken. Index will choose somewhere out of the way.
Yeah.
As I will sit cross-legged on the ground, wrapping one leg onto the other.
Let's see. Alright, let's go get you set up. As he taps Gabe on the side, and Gabe's like, I'm not tired yet, but you just ate and you will be. But I'm not tired yet, I want to keep asking questions.
Do I need to do my work outside? It doesn't cause any ill effects on the areas around me, but by my work, I mean restocking what I have used.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. So long as you're not setting off black powder in our living room, I'm sure he'll sleep fine.
Black powder does not belong to any of the tinctures that I make. At least not the ones that, how do you say? I usually make on my day-to-day.
And I am glad to hear that. Truly, I get enough of black powder.
Yes. Though it is good to make something explode when you want it to, so...
Yeah. Preferably when you want it to. Either way, I probably wasn't going to sleep well anyway. Just don't tend to. Sorry if I disturb you. I'm probably gonna go take a walk. Been a while since I've been out in these areas. Wanna see things again.
Do I know if they're... Where are the parents? Again, I'm trying to remember. I think you mentioned it before, but I'm like, where are these parents?
Dad was only mentioned as formerly worked in the mines, and it was only Mom who moved them down here.
Dead.
And there was not a lot of talk of what she did while she was down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that everything looked really bright and hopeful for their parents' lives and continue survival.
Their parents walked down Crime Alley.
Continued survival implies current survival. Anyway. Yeah?
So... No one... Never mind. I've asked enough personal questions today.
No, please. What do you want to know? You saved my sister's life. I doubt there's anything I wouldn't give you information-wise.
There are plenty other physicians, though. I do appreciate the sentiments. Where?
Plenty of other physicians have asked us for money to do what you did for free. That's the difference.
Call it a mission of mine. Serving you serves me. Anyways, do they stay down here during the times in which you were not?
Yeah. And I'm not like evil. I don't leave them unattended. The town knows they're out here. I don't have the best reputation. Didn't exactly set them up well. Had other things to worry about, but
No,
yeah.
I had assumed they were watched over, but
Yeah.
I was unsure if they were watched over by the town or not.
I'd like to think that, he just like looks out the window off towards the edge of the woods for the little clearing they're in. Yeah. They're watched over. Was that the last of your personal questions, or?
Well, no, I have tons, but we do not have all night. Though I do appreciate you answering the ones you have.
Of course.
For studying in Asper for as long as I have, I find myself still quite ignorant of the reality. Whenever you study in the guild, it's kind of like, how do you say?
You're trapped in your own little box.
Yes, in your own bubble.
Said it earlier and I say it again. Research to the high owls, and yet don't use it too often. Don't get me wrong, part of my paycheck comes from the guild. I don't speak too ill of them, and I respect the work that they do, truly. It's just wish they were a bit more free with the help that they can give. But hey, you're out here proving that thought and sentiment wrong. So, who knows? Maybe the guild will grow on me.
Maybe it just might. But my life
Just needs to
change
show.
comes to.
Sorry.
Anyways, I have my work to get back to. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. C steps out, shuts the door behind him. And that, I believe, is where we'll end tonight's session.
Yahoo! You have a session?
What did I had it written down, and I'm not sure. I had it written down as machine biology. But that was before session.
I had the idea of not strangers, but
Not strangers is good.
I like it. Not strangers.
Not strangers. Oh, that was the second of our session zeros. With Index of the Monterey Estate. And Nova, whose last name I don't believe was said.
Dr.
Moslander.
it was
Moslander.
Yeah.
Dr. Nova
Nova Moslander. And with that, we say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Yes, you heard that right. Briar's been here the whole time.